shattered. Broken strings cause you play me like a violin. Shame on me for all your 7 deadly sins. Had it all but you craved attention. Drowning in your own reflection. Put me down just to see me get back up again. 6 feet under and you're ready to give all the pain. If I was your new addition, you make me part of your equation.
you sleep in my clothes. No, it ain't right, I've been stressing at night. We're together, but I feel alone. How long do I stand here in the fire? How long do I try before I'm on my own? How long do I walk across the wire? Stay till we fall.
You try him again, Jam? Check, check.
We don't know how to act. We get chaotic and say things we wanna take back. Is there a reason that we're still together? How long do we stand here in the fire? How long do we try before we're on our own? How long do we walk across the wire? Stay till we fall.
Good evening and welcome to the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena in downtown Boise, Idaho. We are coming to you this Friday night for a very special event as we have got representatives from each of our main esports teams in the arena ready to cheer each other on and compete in the Boise State House Championship. What does that mean? Well, it means we'll be playing a whole bunch of different games, pitting our esports athletes against each other, and I'm going to be joining you for every game of the night. To start off, I'm your host, Jacob Jem Palmer, joined right now by Alex Not Koba Moore for our first game. And Koba, it has been quite a summer just preparing for everyone who's finally coming here for the fall and kind of the official kickoff of the fall semester.
Yeah, it's been an incredible week. We've had all of our players from across all 5 of our different games coming in this week and just kind of getting practices in, getting ready for this upcoming semester, which is going to be a great one.
Well, as we get ready, are there any kind of new additions to the Boise State team that you've been especially excited to see this fall semester?
I mean, there's too many to count. We have new additions on pretty much every single team that we have. We have Light Plus coming in. We have Elo Dad for our League of Legends teams. We have Gil and Danger coming in for Rocket League. We have Matt Merck coming in spring, but we also have Maxall and Chosen joining us for Overwatch. And so we've just got a lot of massive additions we're making in this year, and it's going to be an incredible year. We're really looking forward to it.
Well, we want to kick off that year with our event tonight. We have 4 games which we are going to be showcasing, and we're going to reveal that first game right now. It's going to be in VT4 Game Reveal 1 production that we can look forward to, and we will be seeing the reveal of the game right now.
Like production doesn't even know what it is.
It's going to be Matt in the first game of the night. And as we start off, we have got a very special matchup, if you will. We are going to be pitting our very own Wacy national champion, two-time champion against Fish, who normally joins us here on desk. And Fish, I mean, do you have any points of advice for Fish going forward?
Well, it's a little bit easier because we're playing on a brand new Madden. Wasey has not had a lot of time to get used to it and really learn all the controls and all the different changes that have come from since Madden 21. So if there's a time Fish could show up, this is the time. This is when he wants to make a statement and really show himself off to Wasey in the national championship.
Well, there he is right there getting ready to head off against the grand champion. Now, we are going to at least be hearing from him in communications during the game. And I only have to wonder what Fish is feeling like right now.
Can you guys hear me right
now? Yes, I can. Fish, Fish, what's going through your head?
Well, you know, I got kind of lucky. I was convinced Wasey. I always play with my buddies. You do 3 random teams. You pick one of those 3 teams you get, and I got the Cardinals, and I talked to him before the broadcast. He thinks the Cardinals are the new Packers. So I have the most overpowered team. He's going easy on me. He's picking the Bengals. So, you know, I like my chances to not get 50 dropped on me.
Well, hopefully, we wouldn't want the night to start off quite like that.
Hey, he put 50 on a lot of people who are a lot better than me at Madden, so that's only my goal right now is not have 50 put on me.
Well, that's a good starting goal here. Let's just focus on that and work our way going forward. So we are going to be getting into that Madden match as soon as we can. And Wasey, you know, let's just talk a little bit more about Wasey, Fish, and just how he was over the past season of playing Madden.
Oh, Wasey was absolutely incredible. I know his biggest strength, talking with Doc and talking to him, was just making adjustments. Game 1, because they usually play best of 3s, he'd, you know, be close, like he'd win by 7 or 10, and then Game 2, like I said, he dropped 45, he dropped 50, depending on whatever number Chosen and I were chanting on stage. So I'm hoping, since it's only one game, he's not going to adjust to whatever I'm doing, because I don't even know what I'm doing. So, you know, I'm going to keep him on his toes.
Well, here we go. We are going into the first game of Madden. It is going to be Fish with the Cardinals going off against Wasey with the Bengals. It's going to be 4 minutes on the clock for the first quarter. Looks like Fish is going to be receiving first off.
Yeah, definitely going to be a decent kickoff going to the 9-yard line. We'll have to see if Fish is able to run. He's going to go up the middle, and he's going to get down, kind of around another 28. Solid start for this. We'll have to see if Fish is able to really bring this offense to life.
Well, now Fish has to kind of draw on all of his knowledge that he was using to critique right now. He was able to critique Wasey all last semester, but now we're going to see how that plays out. And he's ready for his first down. 10 yards to go as always. Just going to be
him in the shotgun position. See a few adjustments coming out from Wasey's side, but he's going to pull back. He's got a open receiver on the side. He's able to get just shy of that 10-yard. And so he's going to be second and third. He's going to be looking for another play real quick. Didn't want to take any time, give Wasey a chance to prep. And nice sack, or not quite a sack, but a quick push into the backfield. And Wasey's going to get a stop and make it 3rd and 6.
Yeah, that run play didn't really go anywhere for Fish. The good news for him is like he's at least managed to advance it a few yards. Right now he's on the 31-yard line. He's about burned off a minute, as we're going to be heading toward 3 minutes here not too soon.
It's impressive to see that Wasey, even on the Bengals, knows what substitutions he wants to make. We've seen him play the Green Bay, and we know he knows that roster in and out. It's like the back of his hand. But the fact that he can even make those substitutions in Bengals to just kind of adjust and try and match what Fish is pulling out, that's got to be a little scary for Fish. How you feeling, Fish?
I'm nervous right now. I thought I'd catch him off guard with that quick snap on the running play, but he blew me up, so I'm already nervous.
Well, here he goes. Waiting for the start of the play. This is 3rd down, pass over to Edmonds, catches it, and he's wide open, passing the 40, gets taken down around the 35.
That was a nice post route coming out from there, and Fish is able to get the first down of the game, and really even the season. It's good start. We'll have to see if he's able to continue it out. We know that Madden 22, from talking to Wasey, is much more offensive favored than Madden 21 was. It's still early, and it's hard to make a stop on defense. So a lot of it's about clock management. See him going for a run on the outside. He's able to get a few yards, but nothing too crazy, about 3 yards or so. But looks like refs are going to call that too.
It's going to be 2nd and 8. Fish is 33 yards to go. Fish, how does it feel having sort of the honor of having the first down of the fall 2021 semester?
You know, it feels great. Chosen and I have been talking about playing Wasey forever, so honestly, the fact that I'm already basically beating him is a huge win for me.
That's a bold call. We'll have to see if it sticks out. We can see him run in the middle, but it looks like we're just going to have to get a quick throw to get it out of the hands. Make sure we don't have any sacks come near. But
yeah,
3rd and 8.
Just throws it away there. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
A little bit of dangerous territory. We'll have to see if Wasey's able to put the stop here and see if Fish is going to look for that field goal. It's a bit far at this point, but we'll have to see what he wants to go for. Field goal's guaranteed points, but it's a little risky, especially in this offensive favored game. But for now, we'll see what he decides to bring out. Wasey's going to take a bit of time to kind of decide on what kind of defense he wants to go for.
Of course, I should mention not all of our players are here in the arena. There are a couple in the hallway as well, playing some of the classic arcade games we have. So if you hear any hoops and hollers right there, it's going to be coming. That's a catch from Hopkins.
He's going to keep going.
Going to be going for the first
touchdown.
touchdown. Goes over to Fish.
That was well played. I mean, he found the hole right in the defense, right in between the two linebackers, and the safety just kind of jumped ahead and was able to blow right past him. And Fish is going to miss the extra point, though. How's that make you feel, Fish?
I am awful at kicking on all Madden. I should have gone for 2, and then I was like, no, I can get this. Disappointed.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice. We'll have to see how it goes back now that we've got Wasey on the offense. Wasey is the expert in this game, the 2-time champion. Well, looks like Fish is going to kick it out of the back, and so Wasey's just going to take it on that 25-yard line.
Pretty good start, and now you know it's great that Fish was able to get the first touchdown, but now we fully see, you know, if the game is much more offensively focused this year around, we're going to see, hopefully from Wasey, the full talent here coming through. Pass over to Mixon, gets the first down. He's going to be taken down at 41.
Yeah, I was talking to Wasey earlier, and this game is all about clock management. And so the fact that he was able to get outside there, even though it's only the first quarter, the clock is such a big factor in this game. We'll have to see who is able to kind of keep track of it and make a bit better time management, make sure they're using it well. We see Burrow pulling it back, and we see a wide open receiver. Actually, not quite, almost an interception coming out with 2 defenders there.
Wow, I was not expecting an interception maybe to be coming from Wasey. Luckily, that is not going to happen, and he's going to go to 2nd and 10. Looking for the pass, is going to pass it over to the left, step outside, and gain a little, but not enough for the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, one of the things we saw right there is kind of the downfall of the Bengals. They do not have the gunslinger perk like the Cardinals or like the Green Bay last year. So it makes those quick throws just a little bit slower, and he just wasn't able to get enough distance to be able to cross that line of scrimmage.
3rd and 2nd, looking for the pass, in trouble here, might just throw it away, and that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, it's taking him to a 4th down. We'll have to see. I feel like Wasey's going to go for it. He's such an aggressive player in this game, but we'll have to see what he decides to go for. Yeah, it looks like he's going for it. He believes he can get past this 2 yards. Fish can't hold him. We'll see.
He can hold him. It'll be conversion on downs, but wide open, gets it and gets taken down. Passes the 50 and is now on to the 43.
Yeah, that was well done by Wasey. He's just able to attack that right side. So far, it seems like Fish hasn't fully been kind of protecting those outsides, so that might be an option for Wasey to kind of start punishing him. But we see Burrow in the shotgun once again. See a few defensive motions, but nothing too
Here's Burrow.
wild. See Burrow sweeping out to the right side. He's going to make a throw. Is that an interception?
Is that an interception? Yes!
I think it was.
Fish gets the interception!
Fish going to get the ball back on the 25-yard line, and this is his chance to make a distance and really take command of this game.
Fish, is this where you pictured yourself at this point in the game?
No, I am awful at playing defense. I routinely give up 70 points to the computer, so I was not expecting that turnover at all.
Quick run of the middle, not too much there, but there is one angle we haven't considered. What if Wasey's just toying with him?
I mean, that could be.
I believe that.
Wasey just wants to end this with a huge show.
It could be. It's kind of like his NACE finals last year. End of the game with like 2 seconds left. But we see a quick pass to the left. He's able to get 5 yards or so, but gonna make that 3rd and 5 here.
Well, if Boise is toying with Fish, then Fish is going to want as many insurance touchdowns as he can possibly get here. It might even affect his decision if he does get a touchdown to go for 2 instead of 1, just to possibly try to run up the score as much as he can on 3rd and 5th. It's a big pass way over and an interception
brings it back.
Boise.
Boise bringing it back with the interception. We're going to see these flipping back and forth, and we're just barely at the start of the second quarter. I mean, things have just started. We've got 2 interceptions, a touchdown, and a missed extra point. This is an interesting game we've got here.
But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Let's see how Boise takes control of this. It's going to be 1st and 10.
Once they threw the interception and
Here
finished
Boise
off the
goes.
drive,
Barrel pulling back, not a lot of
Might
place
just
to
run
go.
it up,
Yeah.
get sacked instead.
Going to go down for a bit of a loss, 2nd and 13. That's going to make this drive difficult, but he's still got plenty of time. Boise's the mastermind. We'll have to see what he decides to bust out here.
Yeah, it was really a bit shocked that Boise just took that much time there instead of just trying to throw it away.
It looks like Burrow just got caught on his own defensive line. He just couldn't find his way through.
Well, we have seen a lot of attempts at long passes so far. A lot of them have resulted in interceptions, but here's the chance for Boise to make his statement. Pass down over to Chase, catches it, and is going to be taken down at 35.
That was well done. I mean, right when he really needs to find some kind of yardage after getting that sack, he's able to find him right on that edge, and he's even able to stay in bounds to get a few extra yards on that run.
Now this is where that time management is going to come very much important as we approach halftime. A little bit over 2 minutes left. We'll see how Boise manages the clock. Pass over to the side. Not going to get that much of a gain there.
Yeah,
it's back to loss actually. 2nd and 15.
Looked like a bit of a screen that just kind of went wrong there. We saw the defensive line coming in, and they just weren't able to get anywhere. They weren't. The defense wasn't falling for it. They still watched the wide receivers and made sure that they were ready for what that throw came through there.
We'll pay a visit to Jonathan
We go
Coachman. He's
to
in
this
Orlando, and he'll
2-minute
have our
warning.
EA Sports
2nd and
halftime
15.
report.
Boise looking for the pass. Pass over. Intercepted by Fish again to Thompson. Gets taken down at the 30. Now Fish is in the driver's seat to manage all that time.
That's impressive. I mean, it's just back and forth. We're in second quarter, and it's only 6 points in Fish's favor. I mean, going into halftime, if you're going into the lead against the 2-time champion, you have to feel good. You see Williams able to get a nice yardage, get about 13 yards or so there. And we'll have to see if Fish is really able to cement his lead here.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Out to his left.
Gets taken down right before first down. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Still a lot of opportunities. Might just try to run it instead with as many interceptions as we've been seeing. I wouldn't be surprised if he just tries to run it for a yard or 2. Gets it! And is going to get his first down.
He just doesn't make the tackle. There was a defender there, and he just didn't stop him. And he's able to concentrate to power through and really just make that play and get that first down.
This is the lesson of Seahawks versus Patriots in the Super Bowl, is you don't pass the ball when you have opportunities to just get a run with a yard.
So from the 36
yeah, definitely.
now,
It's
1st and
one
10.
of those you just have to be always on the mind for the run. There's just so many options that can come through. And there we go. We get back in the game. We see Murray putting out the right. He's got a deep throw and interception. That was a user interception as well. Boise just knew where that ball was going, was able to take control and just finds it. And once again, it's in the end zone. Fish keeps going for these deep throws, and Boise's making him pay for it.
Boise has a little under a minute to make some sort of touchdown happen.
He's got all his timeouts, so he's a lot of options to control this clock, but he definitely has to be mindful on these long plays like this. He's going to go for a bit of a run on the outside, get 8 yards, but the most important thing, he's staying out of bounds and stopping that clock.
Yep, that time management is going to be the main decider here. We go to 2nd and 3rd on the 27th. Boise still got a long way to go.
Yeah, we'll have to see what he's able to do with this time. 44 seconds is a lot of time in Madden. And going to on these 70-yard drives is definitely doable. See him pull back for another pass, going on that left side, but not able to catch it. It's going to be 3rd and 3. This is where we're getting into dangerous territory.
Yeah, Fish would love to be able to convert on downs here. I don't think Wasey would allow him that sort of opportunity, so he might just try to run out the clock as much as he can before he punts.
I love how you
Looking for gets sacked there! That's going to stop Wasey's offensive drive.
Wasey's going for a quick play, 4th and 9. He doesn't want to huddle up. He wants to keep the clock going. Didn't want to use the timeout. He's going to pull back.
One, they recovered the fumble.
Yes,
he gets it.
But two, being able to
Gets
Got to go
taken
down.
down.
Only 10 seconds left. Here comes the timeout. We can maybe get 2 more plays from Wasey, get him in that field goal position. Maybe if he's able to find an opening, go for the touchdown. But I'm thinking we're kind of in that field goal territory. Just make it this a 3-point game.
Yeah, he might just try, and Fish is actually going to use one of his timeouts. Timeout to kind of interview Fish and just see what are you feeling right now.
Oh, man, I blew that second interception there, but, you know, I'm just happy to be in the lead. I'm just trying to hold on for these final 10 seconds.
Well, you're on your way to your goal of not, you know, losing by 50, so.
He did cut the quarter length down by me for a minute, so you know what? I'm not counting my lucky stars yet.
Burrow pulling back. He's got a wide open receiver. He's able to make the catch. He's going to keep going. Goes down on the 17 with 2 seconds left. Wasey has a chance. Does he go for it? Is he going to kick here? He can make this a 3-point game if he wants. We know Wasey's much better at kicking than Fish is, so it should be
he's going to
safe.
go for the field goal. Fish uses his timeout. Just have a little bit of a breather.
Gonna look to ice the kicker a little bit, but it's the last time out. Can't see any more coming out, so we'll have to see how this kick goes.
Here we go, field goal attempt by Wasey here.
Oh, it's a fake!
Oh, it's a fake!
He's
He's
got
going to go for the touchdown! Wasey gets his first touchdown! Ties up the game.
What a play. I don't remember seeing, maybe we saw one fake from Wasey the entire last year, and now just throwing the gauntlet down on Fish with 2 seconds left. He's going to go for the fake and get the, tie this game up. We'll have to see if he's going to get the lead. And there it is,
the
a
extra
clean
point
kick.
and goes into the lead by 1 as we head into halftime. We're going to take a quick pause of the game and do just a little bit of an interview here. So there we go. They're just going to pause the game. And Fish, were you anticipating that at all? You left that part of the field wide open.
You know, no, I wasn't anticipating that one at all. I'll be honest. I totally got fooled on that.
As Wasey stares menacingly over your shoulder. We are still in halftime right now. You can see a lot of people ready to cheer everyone on. As here comes Wasey here. Fish is having a little bit of a conversation with him. You know that there is a lot of great history between those two, and a great opportunity for them to finally face off.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of history. They've been casting Wasey's games for an entire year, and we're so glad to be able to have Wasey here and actually be able to start casting his games again, because we've had a bit of a gap, and the fact that we can get this in right before our Boise State football schedule starts out as well. And it's been a great game so far. We'll have to see how it rounds out.
Well, they're getting ready to go into halftime, out of halftime and into the third quarter. But right now, I would probably like to hear a little bit from Fish and just what he's discussing with Wasey at this time.
I mean, he's just sugarcoating me. He's trying to tell me that I'm doing really well. I mean, I can see the smile on his face. I blame myself. I blame Chosen, honestly, for that last touchdown, because him and I always ragged on Wasey for trying to run up the score. If we were more conservative casters, Chosen or Wasey probably would have kicked it there, but we convinced him to go for it, and there's just nothing we could do, man. It's just. You know what? I'm gonna come back though. That's all I need to know. I'm gonna win him. I'm gonna beat him in the end.
Yeah, you got that gunslinger. I mean, you've got the team to pick right now. At least so far, it's still early, but Cardinals are looking very strong in Madden 22.
Yeah, I trusted Wasey's advice when I had a chance to use him. I was like, you know what? I'll trust you. I'll go with the Cardinals here, and they're working out so far. Honestly, they're working out.
Well, one thing you can keep in mind here, Fish, is Doc's keys to the game in Madden, and that's adjustments are key. Take what they give you, exploit lack of adjustments, and of course, the dagger to the heart. Those are Doc's keys to the game, brought to you by Count Identity Trust Global Network. Count enables real-time fraud protection, account protection, and enables personalized customer experiences for more than 9,000 leading brands and payment providers. Quick and accurate identity trust decisions deliver safe payment, account creation, while reducing digital fraud, chargebacks, false positives, and manual reviews. Count.com, KOUNT.com, one of the proud sponsors of Boise State Esports, and they are going to be joining us along with a ton of other sponsors as we head into the fall 2021 season. We are ready to get into the third quarter right now. Fish finds himself behind 1 point for our grand champion, Wasey. And what are we going to see an interception in this first offensive drive here?
I don't know about this first one. I'm feeling pretty confident. I feel like Wasey usually makes those adaptations, especially since we had that longer halftime pause. So I think he's going to come out prepared and have a strategy for Fish in this match. See him, Burrow, pulling back. We see a lot of room on this right side. He's going to go for a deep throw, and Boyd's going to catch it, and he's going to go down at the 10-yard. First play of the half, and he's already right knocking on that door.
I mean, we were saying that Wasey might just be toying with Fish here until he's ready to really run up the score in the second half. So we're going to have to see here. Burrow looking for the pass over and is going to be able to get the touchdown. He's going to put it to 13.
What a play. 2 quick yards in that second half, and it's already flying through here. And we see him going for the kick, and of course it's good. We know it's Wasey's always going to clutch up those kicks and make sure they're keeping them clean.
Well, now it's all on to Fish. Now Fish needs to tie this up and probably maybe go for the two-pointer here if he wants to be able to completely tie it up. Tall order here, but here he goes. He's going to be running it back. He's able to get it to the 20. And just a little bit past there.
He's up past the 20 to the
Solid
22-yard line.
Return from Isabella, get a 22 like you said. Have to see what Fish is really going to bring out here. He also had the time to adapt and really kind of think about his strategy. Maybe get some pointers from Wasey during that halftime. Have to see what he brings out.
And in enemy territory last time through the interception.
Murray in the shotgun here. The halfback in the backfield. Looks like he's going to hand it off to Connor. Connor's going to find a hole in the middle, get a few yards, 4 or 5, but a decent start. It's really not about getting the big play every single time. It's just getting that consistent yardage every single play.
I mean, we're not in a competition here to see who gets the flashiest plays. It's who has the higher score in the end. So Fish just has to know he doesn't necessarily have to match Wasey on showmanship here. He's just got to keep the game competitive.
Yep, definitely. He's got to keep that ball moving and make sure they're always forward progress. I'd like to see a little bit of a cleaner game, see if we can get less interceptions. 4 interceptions in the first half is just wild. We'll have to see what comes out. He's going to find a player at the left side. He's going to fall out of bounds just
this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Goes to third and 2 here.
And that's
Fish
going to
has to
bring
make
up the
something
third
happen.
down.
He is
It's
well
funny
out of
throughout the
range
time
for
that we've been
field
together
here,
when we talk
so.
with running backs
But
about the ability to catch the ball. Their eyes light up when they talk about
if he doesn't get
open
sacked
field
and loses a bunch of yards, it might be in his best interest here to maybe even just go for it on 4th down, because he's in a position here where he can't necessarily have the ball back to Wasey, because Wasey is so good on just consistently getting touchdowns that he just has to try to keep the game tied here.
Yeah, definitely. He needs to get a score on this drive. We see a lot of wide receivers on that left side. We see Edmonds making the motion over to the right side, but it almost looks like a deep pass. It could potentially be a screen. Looks like he's going to look down the middle, but deflected. What a play. And now, like you said, we're at 4th and 2 for Fish, and he's got a tough choice in front of him.
Yeah, one of the members of the audience yells out, "Go for it." I believe that was actually Baratel who's joining us tonight. We'll see him later in the night here. So that's Baratel's tip to the game here in Madden.
Yeah, it'd be an interesting take. We haven't seen much Baratel in the Madden scene, so we're not sure where his advice is, but it looks like Fish is going to go for it.
Of course, there might be a reason we haven't seen a lot of it in the Madden scene.
This is true. We see Murray pulling back. He's going to find a hole, and he's going to run for it.
Fumble, though!
The ball's out! Wasey gets it!
Taken by Wasey!
He's going to pick it up and take it down to the 23-yard line or so, and Wasey's in perfect position to just cement that lead, maybe take it all the way to that 20-yard line. or 20-point lead, excuse me.
Looks like we're going to be making a few adjustments here. Maybe just a little bit of a little breathing room for Fish, honestly, here. So we're just making a few adjustments here.
All right. Real quick, if we can get one more setting change real quick. It was the in-game commentary we want to change, not the in-game volume.
Just a quick adjustment here. This is what goes on behind the scenes all the time here at Boise State Esports, just trying to make the adjustment there. But right now, they might just play through here.
Might have to be another play before we can make that change.
We don't have any more pauses. We only had one pause per side.
Oh,
so we ran out of pauses.
Okay. Well, the show must go on as the play clock ticks down to 1. It's actually just going to have a delay of game there, unfortunately.
That was all planned, actually. Good job, production. Good job, production.
We'll just have to get some football grunts and noises from Beartail in the audience and a few others there. Just kind of make those hitting noises. There we go. It's basically the same thing. We see Burrow pulling out to the right side. He's going to find the receiver. Mixon's going to take it, not quite get to that 10-yard line, but he's going to go down. 2nd and 3, and still in a solid position for Wasey.
And Wasey has all of this time to play with to be able to control all of the resources in this game. As he gets ready for 2nd and 3rd here, doesn't hand it off. It's actually going to get sacked by Fish there.
Huge play coming out there. That was exactly what Fish needed. If he can hold this to a field goal, there's still hope for Fish.
There's still some hope. Some.
But we'll have to see what comes out here. It's still 3rd and 10. We'll have to see. Wasey seems to have going for a pass. There's not really a run option here. He's going to make the deep throw to the side, but Chase isn't able to pull it down. And Fish, how are you feeling? 4th and 10.
Oh, that was lucky here. I'm hoping he misses the field goal like I did, and he'll somehow choke. I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh,
though.
He's going for it.
Oh, he wants a touchdown here. Of course, there would be a conversion on downs for Fish if he was able to stop him here. Isn't able to. Wide open to Mixon. Gets his touchdown and goes further into the lead.
What a play. I mean, there was no one in sight. He had time to eat dinner and go get a drink. I mean, he was wide open. He had all the time in the world. He's going to get the kick as well and make it 21-6. That's a 15-point difference here.
Well, normally Chosen is here to kind of help us with commentating, and if he was here right now, I bet he would say something along the lines of the fat lady having son, finished her performance, taken the taxi, went home, went to sleep, woke up the next day, and son again to how over it was. So.
Yeah. We definitely saw Chosen call a few games a little bit earlier than they were over. We still do have 1 minute in this 4th quarter and the entire 4th quarter, so it definitely is not over for Fish. 15 points is doable, especially with him going for those 2-point conversions. If he can get a stop here, he'll have chance, or not get a stop, excuse me, if he's able to take this drive all the way and still have time. Oh, we see a quick miss coming out there.
Yeah, almost dangerous situation there with as many interceptions as we've been seeing. I certainly wouldn't have been surprised. As Fish looks to take his next strategy here. We are just under a minute. As Fish is going to be facing 2nd and 10 on the 27. He's going to be looking back. Finds his pass, but gets pushed back.
That was an awkward tackle from Hilton, but he was able to complete it, take him down, and keep it only to a 3-yard gain. And it's 3rd and 7 for Fish.
Well, this is where he has to make it come alive here. We have just a little bit over. Clock ticks past 20 seconds. We're going to be going into the 4th corner very soon here. Wide open to Williams. Is going to continue down. Able to evade Wasey all the way toward the 33.
Yeah, what a run, and just was able to find so much yardage after that catch there and just really able to bring it forward. We're going into the 4th quarter. Down 15 points. We really need to see a quick score from Fish here.
All right, here goes Fish. Looking, almost gets sacked. And Wasey's going to force the interception with that pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, he was hit right as he was making that throw, and Waynes was able to capitalize on it and really just make the play for that ball. We see it coming again, and it was almost a pass to him. It wasn't even to number 10 there.
All right, Wasey now is exactly where he wants to be here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think that we're going to be looking, at a maybe 50-point game here as Wasey easily finds his first down.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see Wasey kind of just slowly stall out this clock, take as much time as he can off this, and maybe only leave 1 minute left for Fish on that last drive. But we'll have to see what Wasey's going for. He found such a quick play in the start of this second half that maybe he just goes for a quick opening and able to drive it all the way. We see Mixon going for a wide open. He's able to get on the outside, and Thompson's going to grab him around. But he's fighting through it. And it's only going to go down somewhere around the 40, and what a run. I don't think Wasey expected to get that much off that run, but he'll take it.
Well, it's good for Wasey at least that he's starting to get into field goal range here. Of course, we haven't really seen him use a field goal. I don't know if he would try 2 fakes in one game there. I mean, that would show an incredible level of confidence against Fish.
And at this point, he can feel pretty confident with the score lead. He'll throw right there, not going to be complete, but it's still going to stop the clock. Excuse me. And we'll just have to see what they're going to kind of continue bringing out. Fish really needs to find either an interception or a fumble. He needs to get the ball back right now.
Well, it's a tall ask, especially against Wasey here. He's going to be going 2nd and 10. Play action is going to hand it off, pass it off to Boyd, who gets the catch and is going all the way to the goal. Fumble is picked up again and gets the touchdown.
Oh, what a play. Wide open, just tries to play with him a little bit, drops the ball, and his teammate picks it up and brings it home.
It was all part of the strategy. He's going for the fake again.
Pitches it back, but it looks like it's not going to catch Fish this time. Fish was ready for it and is going to keep it to just a 21-point game. Just a 21-point with 3 minutes left.
Just a 21-point game.
See the kick coming out here. It's going to be a lob nice and high. We'll have to see if Isbell is going to return it or going to kind of go for the knee. But looks like he's going to take it. He's going to go on the right side, but he doesn't have many defenders there. And he's staying up, but he's not going down. And finally, he's going to take it down around the 14-yard line.
Yeah, disappointing return there for Fish. Hasn't really, I don't think that Fish has been able to get in the red zone at all this half of the game. It's usually been fumbled or intercepted by Wasey. So he's got a lot of room for improvement here. He does play action there, looking for the pass over to Kirk. Is able to find it. But man, that was kind of a last-second catch there instead of another interception.
Yeah, some solid hustle. We see no huddle coming out because Fish is low on time. You see he's going to have to quickly throw that one away, just stop the clock. Does not want to get that sack.
Yeah, that's really been one of Fish's Achilles heel, is really just been taken back there and not able to consistently make these first downs here. As he's going to face 2nd and 10 at the 36. Looking for his pass, has plenty of time. Pass over to Kirk, finds it, and is going to go past the 50. Is going to get dragged down at the 34.
I really question why Fish did not go out of bounds there. But it looks like he's just going to stick to this no huddle. He does still lose about 12 seconds, but he's going to commit to it. We see Murray going out to the left side. He is fairly open, only one defender to beat, but he's going to throw it to the end zone, and that's never the choice. Fish, no!
Oh,
Waynes is just going to keep it running. We see a flag on the play, but that was after the interception. I don't think it's going to be reverted. Illegal forward pass. I think Wasey's going to accept that. Or Wasey's going to keep the ball.
Does it matter?
It's a fair question. We're trying to keep it competitive.
I honestly don't know why Fish. I mean, he didn't have to go for it there. He had more downs there. I mean, Fish, what was going through your mind there, Fish, with that long pass?
Oh, honestly, that was just a misfire. Luckily, the game glitched and Wasey faced 2nd and 58, so, it's still not a first down. So it's really all part of the plan.
It's really all part of, it's
got to
really
right where you want him.
Exactly. Yeah. He's not going to get me. It's all good. I was just giving him a little bit of a head start.
Yeah, true. We see Burrow pulling back here. Got plenty of time. Going to take a hit right there, though.
That's the plan unfolding.
Yeah, 4th and 24.
Perfect. It's
Wasey's
last team
bold.
to score wins. It's not whoever's winning. It's last team to score wins.
We'll see. We'll have to see if this is a real punt. It's not.
Nope, Wasey.
See a receiver coming out, but I don't think that's going to connect. And, yeah, there it is. Fish is going to get the ball back with 1 minute. Needs 3 touchdowns to bring this back.
I mean, piece of cake.
Exactly. It's doable if anyone can. Fish has the history and knowledge for it.
Right. like I said, if I score last, I'm just going to tell Wasey I beat him. He doesn't have to agree to the rules. I'm making him up.
First and last.
Exactly.
This is the chance. We'll have to see what comes out. Solid minute on the 45-yard line. We see Murray plenty of time in that backfield. He's going to swing out to the right side. He's going to run for it a little bit. Not much of a gain, maybe 5 yards or so. Looks like it's only 3
yards. Well, at least Fish is going to be able to have the solace, I suppose, of being able to say, throughout the whole season going forward,
he's going
to whoever. Oh, it
first
actually
down,
looks like
okay.
he makes it. Yeah, for the first down there. As I was saying, Fish is going to be able this whole season going forward for Madden in fall 2021. Whenever someone loses to Wasey by a big margin, he's at least going to be able to say, I outperformed that college athlete, and it's going to get a touchdown here.
Go
almost.
down to the 12-yard line, see another timeout coming, and with 25 seconds on the clock, Fish might get another score here.
Yeah, he is in the red zone, has an opportunity. I don't know, would that still count towards your so-called moral victory, Fish, if you were able to bookend it with a field goal instead of a touchdown?
Hey, last score wins. Doesn't have to be a touchdown. Just has to be a score.
Well,
could also be a safety, though. We'll have to see what comes out.
Safety here. He's going to safety. Wasey is going to throw it away there. Fish has already used up 2 of his timeouts, has 1 left to use.
With 20 seconds, that's a solid at least 3 attempts to play out these drives. Look for that final score. But every time he's gone for the end zone, Wasey's been right there ready and waiting to pick that off. We'll have to see if he's able to do it.
Looking for his pass, gets intercepted again. Here, safety though. No. Well, there goes Fish's opportunity to say he scored last.
With only 1 timeout left and 13 seconds, a full set of drives, it's not looking good for Fish. It doesn't look like we see the Bengals coming out in that victory position, so they're going to play it out. Just kind of keep it on the ground. Going to run on the outside.
Fish is trying for it. He's trying. No.
He's throwing for it, and no, not the interception either. Still 1 more play, though.
One more. Remember, Fish, all he has to do is score last.
He has to score last. This is his final chance.
So has to get the safety.
Yeah, it's possible. Dangerous to go for that all-out rush, but that might be the only opportunity he has here.
Here he goes. Burrow has plenty of time.
Nothing coming out there.
Nothing there, and that is going to do it. Wasey maintaining his championship title, able to beat Fish, but Fish managing to at least hold himself to the goal there, to his goal of not losing by more than 50 points. And of course, a great welcome back there. That is going to be doing it for Madden tonight, and that was quite a game.
That was well played. I did not expect Fish to come out that hard at the start. Immediately on that first drive, coming for a touchdown. He was able to find some success, find a lot of out routes and just options that were able to work on Wasey. But once Wasey kind of saw what Fish was really playing with and was just able to adapt, it didn't look like Fish had much of a chance.
Well, between every single game, we are going to be taking a short break. But before we get to that break, we will reveal what the next game in the lineup is. That should be under VT4 Game Reveal 2, I believe, production. Yep, they've got it. Next game is going to be League of Legends. We will be gearing up for that after this break, so stay tuned. We've got a lot more tonight at our Boise State Welcome Back party.
BFC is launching the greatest events of the summer so gamers know that they are never alone. Brought to you by Antares Gaming and Never Alone Gaming, gaming teams that build a better future for mental health. And Esports Tower, paving the way for education in esports for the youth. We want the community to know that we stand together and we are united in spreading mental health awareness. We are also proud to announce that we are expanded into new games. This summer, gaming events are back.
Oh, come on! Come on! That's insane! Oh my God! No! Oh my goodness!
Tried to keep it in play.
Wow! Kyle! It's over! Yodi gets it! Grace is your winner! He goes down 1 HP! Oh no!
Are you guys ready? I don't think you guys are ready, bro. Here we go. Prepare your ears, chat. Prepare your ears. Here we go. Yes, sir. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Schmied Cup. They're not going to be ready for this. Oh! Oh! Nitro with 2, 3.
Dark wave.
Well, he got the ace. He got the ace to close it. Corey is your first Schmied Cup champion.
UFC events, brought in some heavy hitters to support this tournament. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was the first Schmied Cup. Hashtag never alone,
Hello, I'm Rajneesh Khanna from iCultiware and Chopra Foundation. Mental health has been brought up a lot recently and proven to be at the forefront of our conversations. As we begin to understand how comprehensive it is, we should open up a conversation that mental health is not one size fits all. We all need help or just someone to talk to from time to time.
Mental health is a very serious thing, so I'm glad that we were able to run this tournament and showcase and just show that and help support that cause, for mental health. So thank you guys so much. Let me go talk to the Esports Tower team. Yo, what's going on, guys?
Hey. Man.
So how did it feel playing against 10s?
I was shaking.
Yeah.
Shaking the entire time.
You guys got rounds, right? So that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And don't feel down. You literally just played.
I feel great right now.
Okay. Yeah, you guys literally played against one of the most stacked teams, I think, of this tournament. All the people that are watching too, like, you guys can do this as well. You guys can earn your chance. Go look up Esports Tower, and they're doing good things over there.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Huh.
Dude, they had some banger songs in the intermission today, too.
Yeah. Not bad. Their music choice was pretty good.
It was overall pretty good cast, honestly.
Yeah, I liked it. Production was a little wonky, but that's okay.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, Wasey. I'll buy it on my PC. I'll just practice nonstop. Just like Chosen tells people to do. Go in my room, I'll practice. Yeah, that's actually way better. I was kind of worried, and then I was like, wow, this is actually pretty good value. Just a lot of casting for you guys.
Sorry, what?
I thought it was just a lot of casting for you guys.
They gave us 5-minute breaks, but on the itinerary it was all supposed to be 10-minute breaks, but they didn't expect 2 of the 5-game series to go to 5 games. They thought they were going to be 3-0s, so they didn't account for a 5-game series. And I'm like, but why would you have a best of 5 if you didn't plan for it? So all of our breaks were short. It was sick.
I mean, I mean, today was honestly sort of pointless too, since literally everyone except the Navy qualifies for the Sunday anyway.
Yeah, I guess.
I get that they needed them to play. It's just funny that it's
I think they needed to one eliminate a team and then put one for first seed.
Well, they did do that.
Right.
It's like Army gets to play Space Force or
Army
something.
gets to play the Tier 4. But to be fair, they 3 teams tied for second. So it's technically first seed and then 3 second seeds.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll have to see how Sunday goes.
I'm curious.
You won't be able to hear anything, by the way. No game audio or any. They don't. Again, they didn't know how to use vMix.
Oh, jeez.
So, Soulpan gave them the idea of using the new OBS studio program called Ninja.
Oh yeah, I
which
saw
is
a link in
essentially
it.
the same thing.
So is that what
it's pretty cool, actually.
Is that what they used, or did they use
yeah,
vMix?
we had to use Ninja because they don't know how to use vMix at all.
So I should be there at 10 o'clock on Sunday
just to make sure. And even then, I think we started late too.
Yeah, I think they pushed it back at least once.
I'll take the blame.
Welcome back to the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena in downtown Boise, Idaho. We are having our Boise State Welcome Back party for the fall 2021 semesters. We're gearing up for another great semester of competition. We have members from all our esports team gathered here tonight to duke it out in a variety of games to see, well, not to really prove anything, but just to have a lot of fun. And that's great before we get to all the very high-stakes competitive stuff. I'm still your host, Jacob Jem Palmer, and joining me on desk, I've got Jared Baratel Castiglione, and off to the side, I've got Michael Fisher joining us for the second game of the night, which is going to be League of Legends. And of course, since this isn't a true competitive event, but more of a just-for-fun thing, we won't be going on to Summoner's Rift. Instead, we are going to be going into ARAMs. And how are you two feeling for this?
I think because of how frustrating in general just Summoner's Rift is, all I've been doing is playing ARAM, so I'm perfect for this, actually.
I mean, you know, ARAM's just as frustrating, honestly. So it really, we were talking about it before the break. You love the game and hate the game. It's interesting because, I mean, it really is going to depend how they set it up. I know we had a production league game the other day, and it was ARAM, but it was just you didn't get any re-rolls, so you kind of were like whatever champion you got assigned was what you were stuck with. So could be very interesting to see what random champions people get, what people are comfortable on, and I'll be very interesting to see, because also the one thing with ARAM that I did learn, because I'm not as much of an expert as you, Baratel, they balance ARAM. Thank you, Riot Games, for putting in a random ARAM balancing. So if you get a champion that's usually really OP that takes like 30% extra damage, good luck.
Yeah, it's just this weird arbitrary, you take extra damage or you deal reduced damage.
Yep.
That's their balancing approach, which should be the way for everything, right?
Well, the interesting thing about League, I have to say, is that it really started off, if we look at the past semester, it started off everything pretty early for us. And then it was like a month or two into the whole semester, it was gone. All of the tournaments really wrapped up, and for the last semester, we didn't really see League for the longest time. So 2 months from the last semester, the whole summer since we've really seen League at all at Boise State Esports.
Right.
For you two, what champions would you most like to see tonight for like the official welcome back to League for Boise State Esports?
I think as nods to favorites within our production, we have the Annie for Dr. Haskell. We have the Garen for Glovely, of course.
Well,
Karma
I do have it on authority that Glovely is playing tonight in this game. So
hopefully, if the stars align and there is some sort of deity out there that has favor towards us, we will see the Garen main themselves, actually. What about you, Fish?
I kind of want Garen to be on the other team against Glovely,
Oh,
just so
true.
like the deity's smiling down, but he's got like that little sense of sarcasm.
It's a crooked smile.
Honestly, Darius, just because I think it's absolutely hilarious. Because you don't need to have skill to play Darius.
Sure.
Sorry, Darius mains. I apologize in advance.
Don't apologize to them. They deserve it.
I just want to see somebody run in and just start slamming R on their keyboard, and they're going to be like, I broke my R button. Because Darius in ARAMs is always hilarious.
Have a mid-game pause on this competitive
No tanks,
ARAM
actually, is what I want to see. No tanks. Because if you
all
build
squishy.
If you build tank in ARAM, I can't respect you.
That's fair. What about Ornn?
Full AP.
Okay, fair.
Attack speed Nautilus. I mean, you tell me a tank, I got a build for you that isn't.
So you're like the ultimate bravery kind of player.
No, I build like a real build that like.
Yeah, attack
works.
speed Nasus, true.
Nautilus.
Attack
speed Nautilus, because the animations can't keep up with the hook.
Oh.
So like you just.
So he's just doing like.
He's going
Cloud
backwards.
Strife Omni slashes
Yeah,
through his anchor.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's incredible.
No respect for people who play tanks in ARAM though. Absolutely no respect.
Okay.
Go play ranked.
True. Ranked ARAM incoming shortly.
No, go
to
play.
you.
Go play ranked 5s if you want to play a tank.
All right. And you? Any champions you want to see at all?
I wouldn't mind seeing a Mumu.
A Mumu? Getting a buff. I hate to talk about serious things, but they're putting 2 charges on a Mumu's Q. So if they don't, in conjunction with that buff, release some sort of Spider-Man skin, lost opportunity.
I mean, look, it's just when you're on desk and now dealing in production as I have, you have plenty of times to cry. So just kind of sharing in the overall sorrow would kind of help spread it out a little bit for me.
That's kind of a motto for just life in general.
For
right?
life and work in general.
It's just so easy to cry.
Yeah.
It's just, and it's all right to cry every now and then. So
yeah, it makes the happier things happy, or happy things happier. Perspective.
Well, we'll see how happy each team is depending on how this match turns out. I don't know if I don't know who is going to really be on. We have some Rocket League players. We have all the other players, Overwatch, Valorant. And then, of course, the question is, who are the normal League players? What team are they going to end up on? Do you have to spread that out?
Yeah, you do. I mean, when it comes down to just overall game knowledge, it helps out a lot, even in something that is for fun, such as ARAM. Before the names were drawn out of your magical hats, I heard some interesting conversation happening amongst those players, and some of them don't enjoy this game. That's why they don't actively play it. And they said, and I quote, "You can pay me and I'll play," which is fine.
Well, that's how it works out for Riot every time you play.
Exactly. So maybe that's their goal.
Maybe it is. This is just the type of game where everyone wants to start getting paid every now and then.
I mean, I'm not going to be the first one to say it, but I think I like money a little bit.
I think everyone's dream growing up is to get paid to play video games.
True.
Last I checked, at least.
Everybody.
And it's not just a dream. It's also that thing of when you're 40 minutes into the game and you know that you're going to lose. A little bit of money is just your comfort.
Look at this guy. He doesn't know he's going to lose till 40 minutes in. I usually know 5 minutes in.
I know the loading screen.
At draft, hey, it's a big L.
It's great. Oh, I have Karthus support. Cool. Very cool.
We vibing in the bot lane. That's what I'm talking about, Karthus. Yeah, so I mean, shout out to you, Jim, for not knowing you're going to lose until 40 minutes in. That's honestly a huge
Jim
win.
comes from a different breed, from Paladins, where that game is coin flippy beyond all belief.
It is. You load in and you see all the grand champion skins and all the borders for everyone's icon, and then all your team's all default skins, and you're like, oh,
you have
goodness.
No skin and no rank.
Yeah.
But somehow I won. What is that? That's crazy. I just played Grover and did max damage. Different game, different time.
See, me and Baratel could talk a lot about this.
Oh, 100%.
What was the best KDA you ever had? I do.
On Grover?
On Paladins in general. Or it could be League as well.
Oh, gosh. I think does it count if it's a bot game against AI?
That's the only way to do it, honestly.
That's how I pad my stats. So, those research sites, op.gg and stuff, like, wow, this guy's got carry potential. He went 23-0 on Swain. They were all robots, though, and I made them fight me. I felt like Godzilla.
I mean, I wouldn't be lying if I've gone into a bot game with the homies on a Friday night, and we're running teleport ghost, and we're just like gank squad mid lane. We're going in, and we're running it down for no reason.
It's almost like you've turned the MOBA into like a hack and slash RPG.
You really have.
You've turned it into Diablo. Everything's just a minion for you to farm loot off of.
That is the best thing.
Half everything.
It wasn't a bot game, but that's the best line I've ever heard. Is when my team was getting farmed by a Zinzal, my buddy said, "We're just Diablo minions being farmed in this greater rift." And that's honestly what it felt like. That's honestly what it felt like.
As we've stated, we are going to be getting into the next game, League, very soon here, ARAM, although I still didn't get an answer to my question about KDA. Can you remember just a really good game?
Yeah, there was one time on ARAM I went like 28-2 on I think Tristana or something.
What a filthy KDA player. I play for the objective.
The objective on ARAM is to win.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Now, when you're fed, do you suicide towers to get your gold?
If I can almost guarantee the
No respect. No respect.
What if I give over the kill?
No, if you suicide, no respect for you.
What's not suicide? I always get killed.
Yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve in ARAM. People who build tanks and people who are like, oh, I have 8 kills, I have 6,000 gold, I'm just going to go suicide to town. No, be a man and wait till you get killed.
Yeah, my goal is to accumulate so much gold so that way when I die, I become this dragon's horde of just piles of gold. And I say in chat, thank you for your demise. Incoming a 7K paycheck. And that, in the battle at first, I'm coming in with like a rinky-dink sword. I get taken out 20 minutes later, and I'm coming with a bazooka. I got like chain whip swords and stuff. I'm ready to go. And I'm on fire the whole time.
Exactly.
That's cool.
My only pentakill ever is in ARAM.
Who was it on?
Varus.
That's cool.
I don't even own
Varus or
old Varus.
So like lethality or
I was level 5.
Sick. So you just built whatever it told you.
It was an in-house 5s with my friends, and I wasn't feeling it, and so I was like inting under the tower. I'll admit it.
Right.
And they just towered over me, and I just kind of right-clicked them all, And
How
I got
did it feel?
It felt it felt great, but my buddies and I have an agreement. I think I might have told you this, Bertel. If you get a pentakill, you have to. Everyone else in the game has to buy you a skin.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't
Rocket
own
League.
Varus. They can't buy me a skin.
So they still owe you.
They still owe me a skin. It's 6 years later, and I still haven't bought Varus.
Worth it.
Well,
100%.
The main storyline that we're going to be taking tonight is Rocket League and the players that are on their team versus the world.
Versus the whole cumulative world.
Yeah.
We've actually
Or
got
in this
all
case,
trillions of people.
We
represented here.
handpicked the best people from the 8 billion in the world to take on the Rocket League. No.
This is the ultimate battle royale. 8 billion in the lobby.
I'll diss our own production a little bit. I think the Rocket League team is the best league, non-league team at Boise State.
Not true.
I think they are.
It can't be true.
I know we beat
then
them.
Who is, Baratel, the question?
It's the production team.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys tried to form Exodia without the loudmouth head. Me.
I'm
That
just
was
telling you,
the problem last time.
Like, with the very first time we loaded into a game with Rocket League, like, when you hear people play League, you expect them to be like, like, oh yeah, I dabble in it. There's guys in there who are much higher ranks than I expected, and they're pretty good.
Yeah, that's true.
Cosmo Buster, in
Cosmo
particular.
Buster Zoe is a thing of
Cosmo Buster's insane.
terrors.
Cosmo Buster and Baynock are the two players
True.
that I'm like, these guys are cracked at Rocket League and they're cracked at League. I don't know how they have time for both.
League probably operates at half the speed for them because Rocket League is just like 300 miles an hour, rocket cars, physics.
Well, I just assume by the time they get to the tower, they're like, why isn't the game over? Like,
Right.
Isn't this how fast the game
I
usually
demoed the tower and I haven't won yet. That's so weird. Where's the ball? By
Yeah,
the
where's
way?
the ball?
ball lock cam I'm looking for?
Like
here?
they see Ramus coming in, and they're like, I'm going for
Kick it. Wait, where's my boost? I don't have any boost. They all just play Singe.
They play Lee Sin.
Like,
they queue in.
They lose Flash. Okay, where's the boost? I need
Why
to
is
pick
this
up
not
again.
a custom game mode? Like, make goals with wards. Have your Lee Sin try to kick in a Ramus. Like, this could be a real thing. Except, of course, Riot doesn't support custom games. So, shoot.
I mean, we don't even have the Scion racing game they let the pros play. We don't even have any way to recreate it.
Anything. They hate us. Even the Mundo Dodgeball hasn't been made yet. That's a good game.
That's up to the community to make, just like ARAM.
Well, it's interesting. It's almost like they've turned their back on themselves. They've come from a custom game.
I just...
Well,
I'm
ARAM's
just enjoying you two having this
Oh, and
conversation
ARAM is a
so
custom
much.
game.
No, I mean like
Well,
League of Legends
I know
is
what
a
you're
custom
saying.
game.
Yeah, but ARAM started as like a random custom. I remember like
Yeah.
way back in like 2014. It's like, hey, this guy's like random custom game says all random, all mid. What does that mean? And you have that one loser who like goes into the jungle because this was inting and no one
Yeah.
appreciate. Yeah, this all started as a custom game.
And they hate us.
And then
they took away Dominion. Like
That felt like a
okay,
custom
guys,
game.
Let's be real. As we look like the players are getting into it a little tense. Maybe doing the APM warm-ups. They're doing, what's that game called, that warm-up? AIM Labs. They're all AIM Labs training right now for League of Legends.
I don't know if that helps.
No. Although, kind of.
I love how you didn't even try to like.
Why
come
would I
up,
defend it?
Like
It was
you're
complete baloney.
Well, you're making your point, and so I'm expecting you to go along with it. And then Fish says, "No, that's not going to work," and you go, "No, it isn't."
You're right.
All right, well here we go.
Here we
We're gonna
go.
get into this ARAM
Ooh.
game.
Okay. Udyr, not the best thing to see because he's very difficult to play on here. The Rocket League team trying to exchange a little bit of damage. This Warwick's running in forward. Gonna get jumped on, and the resets are there. Here comes another reset from Tristana. Rocket jump forward, and the battle will subside. First blood going over to the Rocket League team.
I am honestly just impressed and curious how Tristana, whoever is Tristana, got their name.
Oh, I can't see it.
Yeah, we're looking at like AE and then a bunch of numbers. Looks like the digits to pi.
That's a cool account.
Oh, Glovely's Glovely caught here. Oh, they didn't see him.
He's invisible. He's the assassin, but the Garen counter goes down. As now 2-0 will be the score of the world. Maybe a little bit smaller for this Rocket League team so far.
Don't take the snowball. You gotta take the snowball.
You have. Okay. Rule 1: never chase.
Yeah, there's so many rules
Rule
in
2:
in League.
always take snowball.
Yeah.
Always take Lee Sin Q.
Yeah, we need to inform the Rocket League players of what the rules in League of Legends are.
Jumping in, Tristana, no item, gonna get back on there, gets ignited. The one tick will be there, and Glovely will pick up one for their team. Nice cash in though.
Worried about the range on our red team here. They do not have a lot of ways to deal with that Tristana unless Tristana jumps in.
I think it's just Lovely. Honestly.
Yeah, it's only Glovely. Well, Samira's
like
in a
melee range.
Yeah. I'm curious what Kane form we're going to get. I assume red Kane. Oh, get the bear stance. Bear stance going to... Oh, never mind. Tiger
Snowball,
stance
you gotta
Udyr.
take it. Ow.
Udyr needs that bear stance.
Oh,
Oh,
my. It's going... Oh. More resets, more jumps. Everyone just leaping at the opportunity for these low health bars, but only one will be taken down. As Kha'Zix, I mean, they went man. I mean, I think they know what they're doing. They end up getting a full item.
Yeah. I think Ace Pocket's life is not long for this world. He did get the healing glow, but this is going to be one Kha'Zix jump in here. The moment he's isolated. Is that Arcane Comic Kha'Zix?
Is this how this works? The moment you're, you know, I was Ace Pocket on the world team, you know? When I think Ace Pocket, to me, I think Rocket League still. Still in my heart.
You know, Ace Pocket just, he didn't want to. Oh, good night, Lovely. Kha'Zix waiting for the reset. Get the jump on Ace Pocket.
Nice reset, dashing forward. The attack reset will be there. Nice flash forward, dashing back and flashing away. The Samira looks to be popping off, goes for the ultimate. Full style gauge in the barrier to save themselves. Damage all across the board, but many health bars looking very appetizing to the insectoid there.
Yeah, this feels like a Kha'Zix reset machine right here. Depending on what he evolves, probably evolves his claws first. But yeah, there's Samira. Oh, get away!
He blocked it!
One more. Oh, you don't want to dash on the other side there. Oh, Ace Pocket's got the ult. You got to use the Dragon Form for the extra HP. Gets one. Here comes the Udyr. Just needs a bear stun. Meanwhile, Echo barely alive. There's the snowball. Takes it in. Echo's got it. Oh, no ult available, but Glovely does get the shutdown.
Okay, I have an update for you two on the makeup of all of these teams. So it actually is kind of reversed. Rocket League is actually the one in the red because Gil and Ace are both from Rocket League. Joining them is Glovely from production. And then we also have Matt Murph joining from Overwatch. But in terms of Overwatch, it's really the blue team you want to look out for because we have 3 Overwatch players on the blue team.
Ah, so the quintessential question might be answered. Which game is harder, League or Overwatch? If you're playing Kha'Zix, I think Kha'Zix in either game would be great.
I have a feeling Kha'Zix's main game is not Overwatch.
Yeah, I'm saying like Kha'Zix in Overwatch though.
No, Kha'Zix in Overwatch, put it in. That's a great knock-up onto Samira though. Then of course you can just run outside the map.
That's always fun.
Kane is a very balanced champion. I believe he should be releasing his new album soon as well.
Is he on KDA?
Well, it was a Kanye reference.
Oh.
Kane, Kanye.
Don't talk to me about that album.
It's one day. It's coming out.
One day. Oh, it's coming out today, live on Apple Music. I'm not getting into it. No way. No Donda tonight.
How do you feel about the team mode nerfs in ARM, where every second or third cannon
It's every third wave. His ultimate gets turned off. What is that?
What's the fair way though? Is it Pink
There
Wars?
is no
is
fair
it
way.
Oracle's
There's
Elixir?
no Pink Wars allowed.
Well, yeah. Is it Oracles? I think you used to be able to buy Oracles. That was kind of the counter.
You just do the same nerf that he has on Earth and have him limit how many strings he's got. The engage from both sides will be huge, but this time the Samir will be popping off. Resets galore, and the health bars are just completely torn apart from both sides. Red team sent scurrying flash left and right, and that will be an entire ace for the blue team.
Not only do we have 3 Overwatch players on blue, but 1 Valorant player joining them, so it's really kind of the shooter team, really.
Ah, and they're good at clicking on things here too, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, this blue team, just from an overall league standpoint, has a lot of engage, a lot of knockups, and a lot of ways to jump right on the back line. As Samira is going to get a shutdown there. Going to flash forward, gets a second one. Oh, gonna go for the double kill. Almost has the full style gauge. Gonna pop that. All Udyr's taking a ton of damage. Gonna get that bear stun off. He might be able to kill Samir. Great jump in from Elo Dad before he runs away. It's a huge shutdown on that Kha'Zix, who's gonna come in. I feel like he's gonna come in with the Baratel Dragon Horde next time that Kha'Zix gets eliminated.
Is that what that sounds like? I'm not sure what it sounds like, to be honest. But that's okay. Pushing forward. One tower going down to the side of the world. Or I guess flip-flop, as it's now Overwatch versus the world. Nice damage from Glovely, trying to get as much damage there on Lock as possible. It's a Dark Harvest pop, and he's got to be careful and strategic with how he's putting these shrooms down. Right in the minion wave, good idea. Prevents them from being popped by the vision granted by everything in the game now. Snowball going forward, King will dive in. Goes to knock up as well. Here comes the ultimate Umbral Crest Class, and Maxwell will find one on the back end as Ace Pocket will fall.
They have that Kha'Zix pretty low. I think Samir might be able to get a pick here.
Do you want to kill Kha'Zix at this point, though?
Yes.
I guess you do.
You have, because they get a great stun onto Warwick. He gets taken out. There's the Alden on the back line by Samir. Gets one. Takes out the Kha'Zix as well, making a triple kill. Can Samir get one more?
Oh.
No. Udyr trying to run away. Glovely will flash in just to secure the kill. And that is the one scary thing about the blue team. They have a lot of engage, but it's a lot of we're in your face and we really can't run away engage. They have to be very smart about when they pick their fights. And it's starting to appear that it's going to be maybe the Samira versus Kha'Zix show.
Maybe. Samira does technically only need about like one more item to be able to 1v5. But we'll have to see whether or not that's an opportunity. Now we see almost all mythics coming out for everybody. I do believe it's going to be Night Harvester for the Shyvana. That looks to be the last item. Kha'Zix going most likely for Eclipse, because that's the good item for lethality, but Duskblade's the more fun one.
I think Duskblade's probably better here in ARAM.
You can reset your stealth.
Because you need to get to Samira, right? So if you can go stealth and find a way to get on the back line onto Samira, they get a great stun onto Matt Merck. He gets jumped in, barely dashes away.
Oh my gosh.
Samira put out a ton of damage, gets the heal, dodges the knockup. Now wants to jump onto the Kane, gets a flash out of there. One more point for the Stylgate. The pop off, there's one, there's two. And yeah, you got to find a way onto that Samira ASAP if you're the Overwatch team.
What do they do, to be honest? I mean, the only real front line they have is Udyr, and he has to run at the hyper-mobile champion that is Samira. We'll watch a replay of this fight right here.
You've got to get
Kha'Zix's health go halfway after one exchange, and just getting that full conquer and the full style stacks there, it was a done deal.
I mean, you basically have to just chain CC. It looks like we missed another big fight in live action.
Glovely's hungry for blood. His bloodlust will be sated for now. Teemo, the most blood-hungry of all champions.
Pretty even trade, honestly. They did eliminate the Samira, which, I mean, as you and I talked about, it's one of those things in ARAM where it's so hard to think about, but, I mean, do you stop killing the Samira so that she doesn't get stronger?
You have to kill her, I think.
This is...
He has to be taken out.
This is great for Kha'Zix. What is he... Oh, yeah, as I say, he probably involves his leap next.
Dude, he's got leap right now.
Wait, he evolved
his wings are out. I think he has...
Did he evolve W?
Yeah.
That doesn't... I'm not a big W fan.
I think I'm a W fan here just because of how proficient Poke is overall.
Ooh, nice pick.
But I don't know. I think Q's better.
I think Q's better because
you have
to kill Samira's. Uh-oh. There's the ult from Samira.
Oh.
One more for the quad.
The quadra?
There it is. Oh, no. Glovely stole
Glovely
it.
took it again.
At least he didn't steal the penta.
That's true.
Because you got to have Q, right? You need to go... I would go QER in this situation if I'm on Cosmo.
I would go EQR.
That's also a good one.
Yeah.
But I feel like you need the R for the damage reduction.
Okay.
Here it comes.
There's a reset.
Everybody get up. It's time to slam
go
now.
For it. The auto attacks with the Q.
Get one more.
He
there it
actually
is.
got it because of the ulti reset. Taste Their Fear is just such a high damage passive and combo for this champion. He doesn't even have a mythic item yet.
Who needs one? When you have
Nobody.
a man immune. Oh, this Warwick.
I think the Serpent's Fang is really odd. It's like just for for Echo. I guess for... No, maybe it is pretty good here. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Reset
the range.
City!
One more. Get the ignite.
Oh my goodness.
Don't let it snipe with the W.
That would have been style. Just the W and turn around immediately.
Cool guys don't look at
Doesn't even
explosion
matter
style.
If it hits.
Oh, who brings Demolish to an ARAM game?
Come on. Okay, Glovely picking up some counter kills here. Pushing forward. Echo wants to dive in.
I mean, as we said, the problem with Teemo here is that every third wave, his ult is just turned off.
That's true.
And the
that's
shrooms,
every super wave, too.
And the shrooms take way too long to activate, where you can't just kind of throw them down.
Glovely's kind of counteracting that by just throwing the shroom at the minions.
True.
Yeah.
Using them to get through those minions. I mean, I think Lovely just has to shroom up his Samira.
That's true. Like mid-fight, make sure that if she gets
Anytime a fight
on.
starts, I'm just throwing shrooms at your Samira.
Yeah, I mean, the big AoE slow could be huge for the deterrent. Udyr can't run through it easily. Kane can't go through them with his own E.
Oh, here
God,
we go.
Here comes the flash. You can't block that. Here comes the engage and so much damage. But Samira stays alive. Umbral Crest Flash will be used. Here comes the backline access. That's what you got to protect for. Echo will rewind it on the backside. Glovely will take out one. Here's a 2 versus 2 after the dust settles. And Glovely, being the front runner, will be immediately deleted, actually. Here comes Reset City, the 1v1 of the century. And it'll be red team that walks away with it.
Fantastic job by the rest of the red team. You can see exactly what Overwatch wants to do. They want to get on top of Samira. They want to burn her to the ground as fast as possible. That was a great escape there, using that Samira E to get out of trouble. Unfortunately, there's just so much mobility on the Overwatch side. You're going to have to get away with your E, then flash, and then maybe, just maybe, Samira can stay alive long enough.
We see the Prowler's Claw being the item of choice here for Kha'Zix. See the Gore Drinker along with some lethality being there for Kane. An interesting pick I see on the Echo. It's like tank Echo with a Moonstone Refresher. Or Renewer, sorry. Diving in, here comes Resets, gets the W as well. Kha'Zix still invisible, wants to dive one more time, but he's dangerously close to a mushroom that they can't see. There goes half that health bar dwindling down. Teemo, just so much deterrent from this champion because there's not a lot of flashy moves that this Overwatch team has. They have to go through them. You can jump over them, but you'll still activate it.
Yeah, that's the great thing of throwing him at the minion wave is
Oh
Tristana's going to go in. Gets chased by Ace Pocket, gets taken up before the Dragon Form can't be used. Warwick going to go down as well. It's off the Glovely. There's the
Nice
great flash. Now the turret's going to start picking him off.
Glovely.
One more for the Penta.
Give him Penta. Give
Get
Penta.
in there, Riven.
Oh, come on, McCall.
Here we go.
Maxwell.
He's running away. Does Teemo have flash? No.
Teemo.
One more.
Oh,
There's the
it's
ignite.
so
Hey, little pentakill.
All right, he's also the best Teemo apparently.
Somebody get your wallets out, Overwatch team. You owe him a skin now.
You owe him one skin. Oh, perfect. The Stabobos.
Which one would you buy?
Stabobo?
No, which Teemo skin?
Beekeeper. Little Beemo.
I'll give you that one. Little Devil Teemo's the greatest one, though.
The astronaut one's cute,
The
too.
laugh is just something else.
Oh, the evil laugh?
Yeah.
Watch this outplay.
Yes, boom.
See ya.
See ya. Now, I will. One thing. He was ignited. That Riven's probably dead unless he was up cooldown. You got to turn around, Glovely. Walk
That's
away.
true.
You cannot look
Can't
at explosions as the cool guy.
Yeah.
Got to turn around.
You're still cool because you got a Penta,
100%.
but it's just less cool.
It's like a 10 out of 10. That could have been an 11 out of 10.
Yeah, you could have cranked it to 11. Spinal Tap.
Oh, nice snowball in.
That's completely demolished.
Oh, no.
Where did she go? Oh, no. Kane has so much healing, but it's not enough. The Samira is dangerously low, though. Could be a huge turn for this Overwatch team to engage. Riven dangerously low. The health bars are definitely not in favor, but the flash done and the dive forward will be huge. Udyr doing his job. He'll check out here. I got the bear stance punch. I don't need to do anything else.
Oh,
And
no,
just as you had
Tristana!
mentioned, the shrooms!
It's going to kill him!
That's going to get like a quadra kill!
Oh, no.
Glovely's got the Matterdom perk from old Call of Duty.
Oh,
I pull out a grenade as I die.
You just stay headed there. Nobody sees it. Those Teemo shrooms. Oh, look at that build. Leandries, demonic embrace. Here comes Ace Pocket. He gets his revenge. Now just going to run away. And a death cap. That purple hat looking real cute on Teemo right now.
That's a lot of damage.
That's
with the Morello on top.
You'll be doing tons of damage.
Yeah, you be burning people. I don't know why Teemo's got poisons. He should just have fire.
I mean, at this point, he probably needs a Triforce, right? So he could really be doing tons of damage.
Can't.
It's an old reference. I understand that he really can't.
So old. Rip. Item no one builds anymore.
It's awful.
It's a bad item.
So if you're the blue team, you really can't win unless Flash is on off cooldown for Udyr, it feels like. As Riven's going to try and go and looks for the stun onto the Samira. There's that bear stun.
Oh, my goodness.
Absolutely destroyed. Now it's Ace Pocket's turn. Pops the Dragon Form, trying to get away. Here comes the resets, though. Elo Dad looking for one more. He's got a double kill. He wants his own. Penta kill. There is the reset. Glovely popping off right now, though. Kozik's trying to get to that healing pack. Wants a reset on that leap. Echo's looking for him.
This is so close. And these shrooms, they know where they are now, but the minions are
Oh,
going to set it off anyway.
Tristana.
Goodbye, Tristan.
Maybe it is balanced every 3 minion waves. Uh-oh.
Gets the poison, gets the reset, dives out.
Should live.
There is a shroom behind him. I don't know if he knows about it right there.
Oh, no.
Woo! Okay.
Woo!
So they kept tabs on that shroom, like, absolutely, right?
They might die to the E. Yeah, they're dead, though.
Okay.
But I think...
took it.
No.
They did not know the shroom was there.
No.
Huh. Well, oh well.
No matter
I like this Echo build.
Yeah, like is an interesting word. Is that a
like
Knight's
it.
Vow?
Sure is.
You put that on Teemo, right?
Yeah.
Or Teemo or Samira?
Wait, that's the build. You Knights Vow someone and then you get all the benefits from the Ardent and the Moonstone? And you can never die because you're Echo.
Exactly.
Wow.
He has it on that Samira. Looks like the World Team, they're going for the burn, the tower stretch. Tristana wants to jump in one more time. They're waiting for the respawn on Kozik. Here comes Udyr, gets the stun onto Samir. Kozik's getting in range in time, gets one reset though. Samir trying to kite, pops the ult, and the barrier gets the Immortal Shield Bow as well, but it's not enough. It's all up to this little Teemo.
Okay.
Uh-oh. No!
Bye.
Goodbye. Bye-bye. Makes a triple kill. He's not even looking.
That's the best. That's literally the best. Okay, question. No offense to Garen, but why would you play Garen? We can just play Teemo like this.
I have no idea.
New Teemo main. I feel like this has got to shift your perspective. As a Garen player, I feel like Teemo's one of the most annoying matchups. This should just compel you to play Teemo
This compels you, like, wow, why am I even playing Garen?
Why would I play Garen when I can just be Teemo?
Now, it does help. Teemo's really strong when everyone has to funnel down one area.
Yeah.
That really buffs the power bonus.
But Teemo also has this weird global taunt.
That
so
is true.
He can bait his enemies into
There's a Teemo in the game. They're sitting top lane. They're for camping you all game. Flash is up for Overwatch, though. If they can get a flash, do you still have to go after Samira?
I think you still have to. The amount of sustain that Samira just has overall is too much. But it looks like Red Team might look to engage here. They did land the snowball. Not going to follow up yet. They actually have their Knight's Vow on Samira, not the Teemo, which
I like
guess
that
is still
pick.
a good idea.
I like that pick.
So much poke coming out, but Kozik's unfortunately not do a tremendous amount of damage.
You need the, uh-oh.
He's got, wait, is that Comet I saw in Kozik's?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Poke, I get the poke, the early game poke.
Yeah, that's interesting.
This is your last chance if you are the Overwatch team. You've got to get a flash.
You are going to be choked out by nothing but mushrooms if you do not leave this area of the map.
You have to flash onto Samira, try for the kill, and then immediately everyone's got to burn down Teemo.
Glovely has become sponsored by some sort of fertilizer, and he will continue to set up his farm here. He's like on one of those mushroom clicker games right now where you
Monsanto?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's got Monsanto.
That's, uh-oh. It's Samira's turn.
Oh my goodness.
Is it a pentakill?
Is it an instant penta?
Oh,
it is!
There it is.
The
Two
Red Team with
pentas.
double pentas.
I mean, I think we know how it turns out.
Stabobo!
Well, there you go. The World Team, which, by the way, was the Rocket League team, ended up winning in the end. So, great job for them.
Yeah, that was
something.
That was something.
That was a game of League of Legends.
That was ARAM.
I mean,
In
I
a
think we
nutshell.
learned the lesson that as long as you can funnel as many people as you can through down one hallway, those mushrooms will work out for you.
Teemo's got that kind of thing going on
Yeah.
for him. Kudos to Teemo.
Hey,
Shout out to Teemo in the chat, by the way. The champion.
Which pentakill's more impressive, though?
The Teemo one. It's harder. Samira just pressed one button.
That is, yeah. I mean,
it was cool.
It looked great.
I'm surprised there's no, like, blender skin for Samira yet. She just pulls out a ninja blender. Tencent can do anything they want, people. Royalties aside.
Okay, I'm going to just leave it at that and leave Baratel to his own thoughts right now. Instead, we have got to reveal what the next game after this break is going to be. So, game number 3 for tonight
Oh, you're kidding me.
Super Smash Bros. We are going to have 8-player Smash coming up next, so you are going to want to stay tuned for that. We are going to be back after this break for the Boise State Welcome Back Party. Stay tuned. You are not going to want to miss this.
BFC is launching the greatest events of the summer so gamers know that they are never alone. Brought to you by Antares Gaming and Never Alone Gaming, gaming teams that build a better future for mental health. And Esports Tower, paving the way for education in esports for the youth. We want the community to know that we stand together and we are united in spreading mental health awareness. We are also proud to announce that we are expanded into new games. This summer, gaming events are back.
Oh, come on! Come on! That's insane! Oh my God! No! Oh my goodness!
Tried to keep it in play. Ain't no Kyle! Kyle!
It's over! Yodi gets it! Chris is your winner! He goes down 1 HP! Oh no!
Are you guys ready? How do you guys are ready, bro? Here we go. Prepare your ears, chat. Prepare your ears. Here we go. Yes, sir. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Schmied Cup. They're not going to be ready for this. Oh! Oh! Nitro with 2, 3.
Get down. Dark wave. Get down.
Well, you got the ace. And you got the ace to close it. Corey is your first Big Cup champion.
UFC events, brought in some heavy hitters to support this tournament. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was the first Schmied Cup. Hashtag never alone,
Hello, I'm Rajneesh Khanna from iCultivewear and Chopra Foundation. Mental health has been brought up a lot recently and proven to be at the forefront of our conversations. As we begin to understand how comprehensive it is, we should open up a conversation that mental health is not one size fits all. We all need help or just someone to talk to from time to time.
Mental health is a very serious thing. So I'm glad that we were able to run this tournament and showcase and just show that and help support that cause, for mental health. So thank you guys so much. let me go talk to the esports tower team. Yo, what's going on, guys?
Hello,
Hey.
man.
So, how did it feel playing against tens?
I was shaking.
Yeah.
Shaking the entire time.
You guys got rounds, right? So that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And don't feel down. You
No,
literally just played.
I feel great right now.
I'm coming out of this.
Yeah, you guys literally played against one of the most stacked teams, I think, of this tournament. All the people that are watching too, like, you guys can do this as well. You guys can earn your chance. So look up Esports Tower, and they're doing good things over there.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full time.
While I work full time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Oh, nope.
Jim.
Welcome back to the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. We are ready to go ahead in Smash Bros. And I have two new people joining me on desk. I've got Artie Nerdy Rain and Glovely with us. Glovely just coming off of that league match. Fresh off of a pentakill, I must say.
Yeah,
so you must be feeling pretty good tonight.
I gotta say, pentakill on Teemo, that's a pretty big euphoria moment for me. So I'm going into Smash Bros, casting Smash Bros. I don't get to do that a whole lot. I'm really excited, and I'm excited to be here with both you and with Artemis here on the desk.
Well, Artie, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. In all honesty, I have loved Smash Bros. Since, you know, Super Smash Bros. Melee came out back on the GameCube. I grinded the living daylights out of that game. And low-key, I'm hoping we can possibly crown maybe one of our own 4 gods of Super Smash tonight here at this arena and see the birth of a new Super Smash Bros. Champion.
Well, we have got 6 players all lined up in teams of 2 that are going to compete, so it's definitely going to be a crowded field out there. Now, what are your two mains, your go-to favorites?
I mean, I've been playing Smash Bros. Since the 64, so I've been in the series a long time. You know, usually favor, the Marios and S, but then, like, Brawl came around and Pokemon Trainer got added, and then we got, like, Little Mac and Banjo-Kazooie. I was crying when the announcement trailer played. So those are my 3 big picks. I don't think we're going to see any of those tonight, though.
All right, my 3 big ones are actually Loki hates this puffball, but it's Jigglypuff. Ice Climbers, because I love that wobble combo, that if you can pull it off and keep it going, it's great. And then Fox McCloud, because I absolutely love the Star Fox series. I'm a diehard Fox fan.
Well, it's great that we can get a lot of representation in terms of these franchises that don't normally see the limelight here at Boise State Esports, so it's great. As for me personally, I'm a simple guy. I like Bowser, just grabbing people, slamming them all over the field.
I've played your Bowser. It's a good Bowser.
It's when I find something that works, I'm going to go for it right now. Well, we're ready to jump into this match. It is going to be a random stages as well, and everyone's getting ready to head into there. And just for those who are wondering, yes, items are on. So
hey, I got PT and Mac in there. You
all
show
right,
them, Mac, baby.
Here we go. We're going to get ready. All the stages are chosen at random here. We're going to be starting out on Acorn Plains from New Super Mario Bros. U. And what do you enjoy? What's catching your eye first off here, Glovely and Artie?
Already things are becoming hectic. We see our first item get dropped on the field. Unfortunately, that Pitfall is going to get tossed off the ledge. There's a Pokemon change. It's Ivysaur. Good pressure being put out by the teams. Chaos across the map, though.
Very interesting to see Bagel's strategy there, getting right up close to the edge, trying to figure out the controls real fast. It's been a long time since they've touched any Smash Bros. Game. I like seeing that we have shells on the Pokemon Trainer, and and this is a different style fighter game. You got to just do a lot of damage and get that knockout percentage increased like as quickly as you can. And it looks like so far, Kel is doing the best at dodging most damage.
And sometimes I think that's what you got to do in these hectic, chaotic things is just stay alive. I can't tell you the number of times I've actually won with Sonic just because even though I didn't get that many eliminations, I just managed to stay alive in the melee. Currently, I'd say Yellow is struggling the most. Little Mac in that infamously terrible recovery, but crazy damage output when he can get close. There's the ding ding, but he's off the stage before he can let rip the KO punch.
Kel has finally started to take some damage. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to get back up on stage when you are playing that poor little robot. They do manage to do it. Shell's still managing to stay alive. Choosing that Charizard, lots of flight, lots of ability to get back on stage as their knockout percentage is insanely high right now.
And that was the damage there that we saw coming up with that Little Mac I mentioned earlier. Haymaker across the stage does not connect, but I think does get canceled out. Looks like he's going to spam that, and it's working in his favor, at least for the moment. Fails the recovery, though, and we see more eliminations across the screen. There goes, great hit on that Ridley there. Haymaker does connect. Lots of faces sent flying here. We do see the pieces of the Dragoon being placed upon the screen, not being picked up by anyone quite yet.
Got Kel doing a lot of damage right now. They've managed to stay alive quite a bit here. I thought they'd fall off at least twice so far. Unfortunately, Poketrainer did lose 1 life. Now they've switched over to Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur back over to the Charizard now.
There's his final Smash
We
Ball.
do see the Smash Ball is out. Who's going to grab it? Oh,
it's Captain Falcon! Here comes the Blue Falcon!
No!
He's been caught. Goodbye, Little Mac.
Coming in. Oh, no.
That seems unfair to bring something like that into a fighting ring, but here we go as well. Springman, unfortunately denied his Smash debut, does get to appear as an assist trophy, though, and he is going to dish out some good hits there on the battlefield. Good waterfall keeps Shells alive. They're going to try and maintain that center stage, but will be pushed out as center stage disappears. Unfortunate fall off the bottom side of the map, and another elimination off the left. Swap back to Squirtle. Good shot by Springman. Poor Shells is going to get blasted off the left side.
I'm hoping to see Little Mac, our League of Legends gamer Rob, come back with a vengeance for that last KO coming out from our Falco punch.
Who's it going to be? Who's our winner?
I think, yes, we have our duo, the red team, has come out on top. They dodged so much damage, and plus that finishing move that we saw earlier.
Look here, they used the Rob as a shield for that Captain Falcon, just throw out Falcon punches behind. It's a great way to be able to set up that heavy move. And of course, here it is, the final smash. And
This
sometimes that makes such a difference in these fights. If he'd managed to catch more, it could have been an even further victory for their team.
All right, we're going to load up for the second one. Another random, and just a chance for maybe a little roster change. Anyone else? You know, I want to see my Bowser be brought out.
I want to see either like
Banjo.
Marth or Ike get picked. You know, Sheik is super powerful as well. Prior to the release of Jigglypuff, they were a go-to for a lot of people. But we've got Captain Falcon coming back in. Sephiroth has been locked in as well. Rob, once again, Dark Pit being hovered over. Will that be one of the picks? I feel like the flying abilities for some of these heroes that we have on this roster work out in the favor of those people that tend to take a little bit more damage than others.
Personally, I think that, yeah, heavies are really great to have in these matches. They're not usually so good in 1v1s, with maybe the exception of Bowser, just because they have such terrible disadvantage. They're really big, easy targets to hit and have a hard time getting back onto the stage. But when it's a crazy, furry, free-for-all brawl, the ability to take so much damage and so many hits and still be able to stay on the stage and to send opponents flying to give yourself some breathing room is absolutely invaluable.
I'm going to be honest, I really just want to see some Ice Climber action. Please, somebody pick the twin dynamic duo of the Ice Climbers.
Looks like there's no wibble wobbles in our lineup.
Gosh
quite
darn it,
yet.
guys. Okay.
Well, let's
they
get
can hear
into
me.
the next fight here. Going to be getting into round number 2. Again, another randomly chosen stage.
We have the Piranha Plant coming in clutch on this one. Let's
And
see
a
how that
classic at
worked
that.
out.
Peach's Castle from N64.
Oh, this is my Glory Day stage. Good haymaker on the bottom of the stage is left over, but since Sephiroth flying, we see that bumper up on the top of the screen. Pay attention. That can cause lots of players to go flying to their death way earlier than you might expect and cause extra chaos on the stage.
We have Ace Pocket choosing to go with the Kirby Classic down B combo here, trying to do a lot of damage, and that float is just everyone's bane of their existence. Let's see if Ace will be able to absorb anybody's powers or if they're going to get thrown off the map. And they downbeat to save themselves from getting off. That's fantastic. Now Rob at a insane amount of damage, 115% knockout. But I do not foresee them staying on the stage much longer, but staying away from everybody, it seems to be Kel's strategy right now.
What was crazy was he was holding on to a Rage Blaster there, which increases in power as you take more damage. Looks like he is going to get caught by the stone from Kirby. There's an assist trophy on the stage, though.
Picked up by Kel. It's going to be the Fly Swatter from Mario Paint.
See if we can swat some flies here while the fighters are continuing to crash along each other. Almost falls beneath the stage as it spreads off to the right side there. A lot of range being utilized by these fighters, trying to keep their distance. Not a lot of KOs actually happening. There is the KO punch, though. Ready is going to get canceled out by Rob. That's a huge explosive flame going around the stage. Is that a smash ball? Yes, it is. It's Kirby.
Down goes Rob.
Are we going to see the sword come out? No, it actually gets knocked out of him.
Oh, and Bagel almost
Who's gonna
has
pick it up?
again.
Bagel doesn't get it. He misses it. Kirby picks it up
Ace
again.
gets it again,
But he drops it. It's in the middle of the stage. Shell's going for it. Delmino has it. There it is. Picked up. Gigamac in the middle of the stage. Picks up 2 players, 3 players.
Dang! All right, if that does not let Little Mac have a nice leg up for the remainder of this one.
Oh, he's also got the KO punch and an assist trophy. He will go down, but he's going to drop the Nintendo. In the meantime, hello, puppy.
Oh,
isn't it
say
adorable?
goodbye to your visibility, everybody.
Hello, puppy.
Cute little labradoodle for all of us to enjoy.
I love
as
this.
everyone gets thrown
This
off
is so
the map.
wonderful. Oh, wait, game's happening.
Oh, Ace Pocket on that down B got thrown insanely high. They're still managing to survive. We see another KO happen right there. Sephiroth has gone down. Will respawn shortly. Ace is down below the screen and goes out as well.
Players trying to find their footing here as the stage continuously moves back and forth, changing how much room
Ace
they
got
have to
Bagel.
walk on. Huge haymaker in the middle of the stage, really trying to spam those out, but having a hard time getting anything off of them. A lot of just chaos going through. The arm swing doing a great job of controlling the area for Kel. Time's up. Who's it going to be?
I mean, I think yellow would probably be
I
favored.
think
in-
yellow
they landed
did
a
come
smash.
out.
No!
That doesn't matter.
Again?
It doesn't matter if you land a smash. Sometimes the other teams are just so much further ahead. Look at Little Mac and how often he fell to his death. That Little Mac recovery really not helping there for the yellow team.
Oh boy.
And now we're
Comparing
gonna play
those
this.
strats.
Okay, there we go. Well, that is going to do it for the second. We are going to be playing one more map, 3 matches tonight, and really it's turned into beat red at this point.
Pretty much. I mean, the combination you've got there, you've got Captain Falcon for really powerful close-up offense, a lot of powerful smash attacks. Rob has that ranged ability, and it was also hurting people into areas with the arm swing on the side B. So overall, really smart picks by them. We are going to have a moment to go back. Check out this Little Mac. He actually dies right here before he respawns in the perfect position for the smash ball. 2 people right in his face, and the third plant falls right into it in the middle of that. He only gets 1 KO off of it overall, though.
All right, now red team definitely has put a giant X on their back. Kel and Bagel need to be careful on this next one. In all honesty, I feel like it's going to be a joint effort between blue and yellow just to make sure red cannot win. And if either one of the other colors comes out on top, it's a victory for them regardless.
Oh,
Let's
no,
see.
I know that. It's Peach's Castle for round 3. That's 3 Mario stages in a row.
No, it is not. We just got a little bit of an audio error.
It's
It is
Final
instead fittingly
Destination.
Final Destination.
They're still playing the song, so I'm going to count it. This is a Little Mac stage if I ever saw one. No platforms, lots of space to run around on the ground. That being said, though, Kel is already doing a fantastic job of keeping his distance. He's going to dodge out the haymaker, so even though Little Mac throwing out some really big punches, none of them are really connecting to do any damage.
Very interesting to see Gil's pick of the Meta Knight there, one of the heroes that when they got added, but many
the
people
club.
would say they were so unbalanced, but really Gil just dodging so much damage might come in handy in the long run, but Kel and Bagel just throwing as many punches as possible, and now the Meta Knight combo comes out.
Latios and Latios causing a bit of chaos on the stage. Good Octo Slash coming from the Sephiroth. It still has that club, actually is going to abandon it right as I talk about it. Everybody slow down except for 2. Red team picks up the club, and that is a powerful weapon if you can connect with it. Great
It's
drill
just
rush from Gil, though.
It's the one you love to have, hate to play against.
Exactly.
But now comes the black hole.
Oh.
Oh, and we've got Kel right in there just smacking
There's
everybody.
a smash ball. Who's going to claim it? Looks like it's Sephiroth.
Oh, this might be beautiful.
Oh, no, it's Kazuya. Kazuya has it.
But misses!
No!
Unfortunate.
You're not going to see that DLC Final Smash that you were wanting to, so sorry about that.
Well, I'm still waiting on the Ginginator from these players, but it looks like the parts of the big wave gun item have been starting to fall upon the stage. We heard a ding ding. Little Mac, can he make a connection? Looks like he does, in fact, pick one up.
Did see Rob get one part of that drop. Let's see if the rest of if the 2 red team members will continue to pick them up, but there's a lot of KOs happening. Bagel and Gil both respawn now.
It's Mother
2
Brain.
more.
Mother Brain arrives on the scene. She's going to start causing even more chaos, setting out that damage, hitting the entire stage. Great position on that assist trophy. A huge explosion in the middle of it. I heard a ding ding, so Little Mac might be looking for something crazy. Doesn't look like he's going to find it, going to get knocked off the stage. Kel's still doing a great job holding on to that club, using it for great effect. Lots of damage, lots of super armor on each swing, sending people flying.
Kel is at almost 250% knockout right now. I do not understand how they are still managing to stay alive. That club is coming in clutch, and finally they get thrown off the stage by Gil.
All right, all the gun pieces are on the stage, but they haven't been picked up by a single player yet. We could see a huge number. 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Okay, have they gotten the sweep is the question.
No,
it's
the Everybody's favorite shirtless
Beautiful.
one-winged angel is going to pick up the attention. That is the DLC power coming in from Shells and Dalmino there in the first place in our final match. But 2 out of 3, I think we got to say Bagel and Kel probably take the win there.
Especially Kel, just the survivability, only falling 2 times in that round.
Yeah, I think Rob carried.
Well, overall, it was a great night for the Overwatch team, basically, in Smash. So, Nerdy, your team coming through in clutch there.
I mean, they suffered enough when they were forced on to play League of Legends. I cannot tell you how heartbreaking it was for some of them to have to play, especially in the Glove League. I'm sure you managed to enjoy that this evening for sure. They've been taught a lesson that they definitely needed, but they redeemed themselves and had a little bit of fun playing Smash.
Well, we have one more game for the night. We are going to reveal what the final game of the night is. We are going to be closing out the night with Mario Kart. So you're going to want to stay around for that one. We are going to load into that after we take this quick break. And we're going to see if all the momentum stays with Overwatch or will any of the other teams claim the victory. Find out after this.
BFC is launching the greatest events of the summer so gamers know that they are never alone. Brought to you by Antares Gaming and Never Alone Gaming, gaming teams that build a better future for mental health. And Esports Tower, paving the way for education in esports for the youth. We want the community to know that we stand together and we are united in spreading mental health awareness. We are also proud to announce that we are expanded into new games. This summer, gaming events are back.
Oh, no, come on! That's insane! Oh my God! No! Oh my goodness!
Tried to keep it in play. Ain't no Kyle! Kyle!
It's over! Yodi gets it! Chris is your winner! He goes down 1 HP! Oh no!
Are you guys ready? I don't think you guys are ready, bro. Here we go. Prepare your ears, chat. Prepare your ears. Here we go. Yes, sir. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Schmied Cup. They're not going to be ready for this. Oh! Oh! Nitro with 2, 3.
Get down. Dark wave. Get down.
Well, you got the ace. And you got the ace to close it. Corey is your first Big Cup champion.
UFC events, brought in some heavy hitters to support this tournament. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was the first Schmeek Cup. Hashtag never alone, you know.
Hello, I'm Rajneesh Khanna from iCultivewear and Chopra Foundation. Mental health has been brought up a lot recently and proven to be at the forefront of our conversations. As we begin to understand how comprehensive it is, we should open up a conversation that mental health is not one size fits all. We all need help or just someone to talk to from time to time.
You know, mental health is a very serious thing. So I'm glad that we were able to run this tournament and showcase and just show that and help support that cause, you know, for mental health. So thank you guys so much. Let me go talk to the esports tower team. Yo, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
So how did it feel playing against tens?
I was shaking.
Yeah.
Shaking the entire time.
You guys got rounds, right? So that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And don't feel down. You
No,
literally
I
just
feel
played.
I feel great right now.
I'm coming out. Yeah, you guys literally played against one of the most stacked teams, I think, of this tournament. All the people that are watching too, like, you guys can do this as well. You guys can earn your chance. Go look up Esports Tower, and they're doing good things over there.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time. While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Welcome back to tonight's Boise State welcome party to kick off the 2021 fall semester. I'm still your host, Jacob Jem Palmer, joining you down here on the arena, actually, because I'm going to be hosting all and showing what we are going to be doing in Mario Kart, excuse me. So, as you can see, Mario Kart, normally you have tracks that you choose from, but this is a special Boise State Grand Prix. And then the Boise State Grand Prix is going to be up to all of the players that you see before me to choose the map. So let's go on to Group 1A. I'm going to go to the first player here. Can I get your name and who you're playing for? What team?
So my name is Clint, aka Shells in game, and I play Valorant.
All right, so as you see, for the first track, you see all 4 of our normal games represented, including a level from each one. Hidden behind each of those levels is the Mario Kart counterpart to each of those. So for the first race, you're going to choose just what map catches your fancy, and we're going to reveal what track you picked behind that.
All right, so coming from Valorant, I know Icebox is like the worst map in the game, so we're going with the League of Legends Summoner's Rift.
Summoner's Rift. Let's see what he chose behind that. We're going to be going on to Group 1B for that graphic. And the first map that we are going to be... Nope, 1B, excuse me, that's 2A. 1B, it looks like you chose Thwomp Ruins. That's what we're going to be starting out on. So that's going to be the first map. I'm going to move on to our next player, and of course, Nerdy from Overwatch. Let's go on to Group 2A here and see what are the next options here. Yeah, so we can see he chose Thwomp Ruins. That's going to be the first one. Mario Kart Stadium, Toad's Turnpike, Ice Ice Outpost are not going to be chose. Move on to the next set, please. Okay, Nerdy, it looks like you have a choice between Core 707, Rialto, Crystal Scar, or Breeze. What catches your eye?
All right, it's the newest map for Valorant, so I'm a little curious as to see how you could possibly match a Mario Kart map to it. We're going to go Breeze.
All right, let's see what's behind Breeze. Dolphin Shoals is going to be map number 2. And now we move on to the third set of maps. You can also look behind you here. Your name and who you're representing?
Yeah, Ace Pocket representing Rocket League.
All right, so we've got Urban Central, Kings Row, Howling Abyss, and Ascent. Which one of those catches your eye?
Well, I'm an ARAM main in League of Legends, so I'm going to go with Howling Abyss.
Howling Abyss, what did he choose? Mount Wario, that's going to be number 3. We've got one more. Can you give us your name?
Chosen from Overwatch.
Overwatch, and we have got Neo Tokyo, Temple of Anubis, Twisted Treeline, and Haven for the final ones. So, what catches your eye?
I'm an Overwatch player, but Haven's my favorite Valorant map.
Haven, what's the final one? That's going to be Dragon Driftway. So we have got all of the maps chosen. We're going to be starting out on Thwomp Ruins, which is the first one. So I'm going to be heading back up to the desk, where I am joined by my co-caster.
Hello.
Baratel.
It's me. Good maps.
Yeah, good maps thus far. Let's take a look at the first map that we are going to be doing in VT5. We should have the graphic there, excuse me, for Thwomp Ruins. To take a quick look at the first map as our players get ready to load into that. So under VT5, here we go. We're taking a look at Thwomp Ruins. This is going to be an pretty easy map. To start this out, there's going to be 8 turns to this track, anti-gravity sections and glide sections, but you're going to want to watch out for those hazards. The thwomps and that stone wheel, especially around turn 4, is going to be your main thing that you're going to want to look out for. So let's select Thwomp Ruins, and we're going to be ready to get into the action.
I think throughout my lifetime, I've spent 31 minutes and 27 seconds behind the thwomps in all my history of play.
I mean, they are very formidable.
Yeah, they're thwompy. To the swamp degree, actually.
Well, here we go. We're ready to get into the first race of the Boise State Cup. It has been chosen Thwomp Ruins, the counterpart to Summoner's Rift, and we are ready to go.
What lane do they go down, you think? Top lane?
I mean, it's all one lane,
it's
basically.
All just one lane.
All right, they're each going to start out with 5 coins. Remember, 10 coins gets you up to top speed as we head into the first item boxes of the race. Fortunately for Drybones, going a bit off-road there, and some Matos items to start it out.
The green shell waiting to be used just yet. Maybe as a defensive tactic can be a huge opportunity, but gets passed up now 5th and 6th place. As we see one clear front runner right now, and it's going to be there in the bottom left with the red shell. Going up the sidewall. They played this game before. Shy Guy continuing to show red shells are powerful. Gets the first place acquired, too.
Well, right now, Dry Bones is struggling a bit. Does have one of the better power-ups, the triple mushrooms. Might want to be using that as soon as they can because they are going to be getting into the third round of item boxes so far. What I want to point out, Baratel, is you see in first place right now, Shy Guy with the Super Horn, one of the best items that you can get in first place because that means that those blue shells, you can just say goodbye to them, but get stolen by the Boo.
Yeah, gosh, that's why it's tough to hold on to stuff like that, but it is what it is. It's the nature of the game. We see King Boo coming out, maybe. Going to be used. And maybe steal some more items here, goodies or otherwise. Boomerang flower as well. Nothing really too exciting else beyond that. First place continuing to be dominated.
I see a blue shell. Question is, when is it going to get dropped?
Here
now remember,
goes.
the blue shell, unlike in Mario Kart Wii, does not have wings, so it travels along the ground.
Went backwards.
And what a play there, hitting on the brakes to pass the blue shell on to the next person. Lightning comes out onto everybody. That's going to be a gradual handicapping, allowing 9th and 8th place to get back up to full speed more quickly.
It's just a matter of time for another blue shell to come out, but great play, and feeling confident they can retake this first place, and just like that they do. What do they get? Just another banana, typically what you'll see there in the first place. Don't get the goodies, unfortunately.
And right now, look out for that stone wheel. Turn 4 can definitely prove to be problematic for some. But now as we head, remember that central gliding path is now open. It looks like what Lemmy's going to take there. Still staying in a comfortable 5th place, but Dry Bones are certainly making a run for it. But still in first place is Shy Guy.
Taking up the 4th place, the bullet continues onto the course. We'll get one more in the tracks.
But the
gets third, though.
The crucial thing for Toad, though, is that bullet bill prevented them from getting that final item box.
Yeah.
So it's an opening for the players behind them. Can they make it? It looks like Shy Guy's going to be taken first. In second place is Toad, followed by Lemmy, and then Dry Bones. But all of them staying pretty central in the pack.
Yeah, top 7. I mean, ultimately, that almost eliminates all the AI players from the game, and it could still be anyone's match. Shy Guy taking the first one does not mean that the next one can go so well.
Well, before we get into the second match, let's take a look at the map for the next track. It's going to be Dolphin Shoals under the Star Cup. So before that is selected, we're just going to take a look at our own graphic here, just to give you an overview of what Dolphin Shoals has to offer.
It's got to have dolphins.
It's got to have dolphins. It has a lot of water, actually. Yeah. Probably 80% of this track is covered in water. Still a relatively easy track. 3 turns. No major hazards to speak of. What you're going to be wanting to watch out for is that giant eel from turns 3 to 4 that you can do tricks off of. That's definitely where a skill gap can open and get you a little bit more of a boost of speed as you head in to the giant loop that is turn 4.
Absolutely. And that's kind of the controllable kind of skill that requires a dominant player to showcase, being able to use the entire environment to their benefit. And then there's always the kind of random number generator that is the items, and kind of learning and realizing what you can and can't do with them. We even saw the first place player have that horn available, and if it were not to be taken away, I would love to have seen what had happened with that item.
Well, we're just going to have to see as we get into the next track.
Oh, that's the Haskell cutout.
Oh, the Haskell cutout is now keeping watch over all of our players. We're ready to jump into Dolphin Shoals here. Second track of the night. Remember, this was chosen as the counterpart to Breeze from Valorant. So
that makes sense.
I mean, water, coastline, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you can't see a dolphin, but that's okay.
All right, we're ready to head into Dolphin Shoals. There's that giant eel that we were talking about.
His name's Bill. No.
Bill.
There's already a bullet bill.
Yeah, there's already a bullet bill. We'll let you find out the name later, Baratel. Right now, we've got a race to get to. And what I like about Lemmy here is the choice of the sub for the card. That provides a huge speed boost in the water. So you're going to want to watch out for Lemmy in this track.
First place still going over. Shy Guy gets the items. And here's the kind of determining factor. Who gets the huge advantage? Red shells across to the right side of the map. And we see them kind of instantly launched out. Second place will be the breakaway point for Lemmy here.
What you got to watch out for is make sure you're lined up correctly for these pipes. It doesn't look like anyone's going to fall into the abyss for this first lap at least. A nice pickup, unfortunately for Lemmy there, just instantly using that red shell. And when you're in a position like second place, you want to kind of be a little bit more judicious about how you use that shells,
Right.
especially since you can drag them behind you and use them for more defensive purposes.
Comes another one, maybe a chance at redemption. Going to throw forward to try and get the first place. And now it's a question of who can get the item, who can get that crucial blue shell. Lemmy getting put back to third. Not going to be in danger of that happening just yet, but on the tail of Lemmy is going to be the Shy Guy. Just gets taken out by another shell, though, as things continue to just change place over and over again.
As we go into the next item boxes, a nice pickup for Dry Bones there.
Oh,
Triple
the
Shrooms
banana.
in seventh place. But what I'm not liking from a lot of these players is that not a lot of them are knowing to drag the items behind you. That
Right.
saves you from those shells from behind there. And you see from Toad here, this would be, is able, actually just lets that green shell go. Watch out for that banana peel to the left, is able to dodge that. And we see, I do like the drift that I'm seeing from Shy Guy here.
Toad kind of just, I mean, in the sleeper position, kind of sweeping this away. It's just now Toad and Shy Guy. Here comes that blue shell in front. Can Toad get the first place? Gets it for but a moment, where he gets instantly passed up. And now it's these three combatants right next to each other in the track. Who can reign supreme? It all comes down to items at this point.
Well, I mean, count your blessings, I suppose, in just having that blue shell at least in the second round, so you still have a lap to respond. Shy Guy falls off the edge, though. It's going to get some help from Lakitu, but that is going to come with a heavy toll, putting you back to fourth place, as Toad has now taken the lead. One of the racers that has struggled has a bomb, might try to drop that behind. Yes, does drop it behind. Very nice, yes.
It actually caught, too.
Lemmy's going to get a star. It's going to give him a slight speed boost, but I don't know if that's enough for the track right now as I take a look over.
What's happening over there?
We can
see.
see.
No, Toad lost the placing.
Toad did, and it's actually going to be picked up by Shy Guy, who
goodness.
gets into a third place. We're going to see how that overall affects the Grand Prix points.
Yeah, still putting a further cap on the lead that they have so far from the first place from the first race. But Inkling Boy now taking the overall lead. Does that count?
I mean,
If an
overall,
NPC
we're
wins?
just doing.
Okay.
But you want to probably beat an NPC just for pure representation of the human species, I suppose. Well, we are going into the third track before it's chosen. Let's get in. Actually, let's. Did they already choose the third track?
I don't know.
No. Okay, it's still. Before we choose the third track, which is going to be Mount Wario under the Star Cup, let's see this graphic for the overview of Mount Wario. And Baratelle, please don't panic when you see this. Mount Wario is a beast of a track, the only point A to point B track in the whole game, 22 whole turns. And it is a very tough track because you're going to have to deal with that ice around the first third of this map and the forest halfway through.
Correct me if I'm wrong, though. This is one of the more exploitable maps just because of the sheer design. You can take yourself off a cliff to cut off parts of the track.
I do know that there are shortcuts that you can take, especially in the first. Before the first checkpoint in item boxes, there's a great shortcut that you can use off of turn 6. That requires a good amount of speed and skill to pull off. So
yeah, don't you like cross the gap or no?
You can cross the gap only between turns 6 and 8, though. So
Okay.
that's really the only one that can do it. But we're going to get into Mount Wario right now. Definitely a very exciting track to go, and let's see how our competitors handle it.
It says no water, but there's snow and ice everywhere.
But no underwater.
No underwater.
Yeah. I mean, there's water, I suppose. But anyway, let's get into Mount Wario right now. Third race of the Grand Prix.
Loading in now. One of the coolest loading screens. Just everyone just popping along.
Yep, it's nice, simplistic, but cheery.
Yeah. Who's that?
All right. Well, I don't have time to answer that. All I have to do is show you how amazing of a track Mount Wario is. One of the star tracks, and you start off from a helicopter. What more could you ask for?
That is pretty cool, actually, yeah. All right. See who gets themselves in a great place here. Is it going to continue to be the Shy Guy show? Will Inkling Boy lose out on this map? All questions will be answered at the bottom of this mountain.
Now this is where the rubber really hits the road, so to speak, in terms of handling. You can see some of the members struggling because the first part of this map is especially punishing when you get on the ice and all of these tight turns to navigate, and you can fall off the edge if you're not careful.
My worst nightmare. Environmental hazards.
Environmental hazards. They can definitely prove to be your undoing. Is anyone going to try for that shortcut? I don't think so. They're just mainly going to stick on the track as they head into the cave, past the first checkpoint and into the first row of item boxes.
Anything you see in terms of advantageous car selection this time, Jim Mountain?
Not really, so to speak here. The only thing really was the sub and its ability. And in terms of gliders, the only thing that a glider is going to affect is maybe acceleration on the side and your overall weight. But overall, I do like actually what Shy Guy has chosen with those small wheels. The smaller the wheels generally, the more maneuverability you're going to have and be able to corner better, especially on Mount Wario as we get into the third section of this track and get into the slalom. That's going to pay off for them big time.
Gonna throw out the boomerang. What do they get here? Some coins, almost at top speed. Only one member getting dangerously close, and it is one in the top left, but the positioning is just completely out of whack and out of favor here.
Oh, and Shy Guy tried to take a gamble by hitting on the brakes, hoping the blue shell would pass him over, but it didn't work out. And
right
hits the trees too. These trees are so difficult to navigate through. Now we're on to the third and final track, and it's time to see how their skiing is because they're about to head into the slalom.
Toad is just running away with this right now, continuing to fight for first, second position, but it's been a steady combat for them, and we see Shy Guy in last place now.
Yeah, really seems to have been shaken and not dealing with that slalom too well, hitting the edges of the map. But Lemmy is making a real go for it too. Throws the bomb out to the side. Doesn't look like it's going to pick up anyone. Almost Toad. Oh my goodness.
They could do this.
They could, but it's going to depend on what is their final item going to get. Okay, if they hold that banana behind him, no, they throw the banana out. That's not where they wanted, but a shot onto the inkling. That is such an amazing shot right there, allowing them to get first place. It was all according to plan.
All calculated. Coming in with the final 10 coins at the last stretch.
That is probably one of the best banana throws I have ever seen, and a well-earned victory. And look who's rocketed into fourth place all of a sudden. It could be anyone's game as we head into the final track.
Inkling Boy is kind of undefeated so far.
Kinda, yeah. But Toad did beat him in that last
Inkling Boy
round.
could be chat.
I mean, sure. As soon
we
as
don't want chat to win, though.
No, we don't want chat to win. Well, there's only one more track that they can choose here to kind of maybe upset, and that is going to be Dragon Driftway, which is one of the DLC tracks. So we can see now, at first glance, this track might not seem that big. I mean, you got these big straightaways and this U-turn around turn 7, but it's the first 4 turns that are brutal. The anti-gravity.
Like
I know, it is such a difficult track to go on because these turns at the first third of the track are so difficult to navigate.
Right.
So you're going to want to make sure that you have good cornering technique. And this could be the place where Shy Guy, with those small wheels and the more maneuverability and inside drifting that motorcycles give you in Mario Kart, can stage their comeback on this track.
We'll have to see. And again, I'm just like the kind of flavor aspect of all the items, right?
Yeah.
They throw in a random spice, and you're like, interesting.
But the thing is that you need to know how to use items. We're going to get into Dragon Driftway right now. Ready for the final track of this Grand Prix. And here we go. But like you were saying, Baratel, I mean, Mario Kart is notorious for the items and the sort of the... Who?
After the Mario Kart.
After Mario?
Is it the Piranha Plant? There's no way. Forget about it.
We'll have to watch on the replay. But anyway, like I was saying, Mario Kart, I mean, it is notorious for the RNG in the items, but it's also how you deal with the items when you get them. That really, can you get the full mileage of not just throwing the green shell out there, but being able to use it to block red shells? We're going to have to see how these players do as Lemmy gets bumped right out of the way by Inkling Boy, who had the better start off with that rocket start. And here you can see almost all 3 players drifting into the side on that first turn. These turns are very disorienting on the first part of this track.
They got the tiny wheels again. Going to continue to prove beneficial as they are comfortable with drifting. Although it does not look like they'll be able to hold on to this lead for long, as right behind them are the remaining members of the race.
Now, Shy Guy doing a great job holding on to those items. That's going to, especially since Lemmy got 2 red shells in third place. Yeah, you can see that paying off there for Shy Guy. He doesn't have to worry about that red shell. Now they have to do the final hairpin turn before the first lap gets completed, and Shy Guy starting out with a very comfortable lead.
Yeah, for those that never played this track, it's completely disorienting because you go into a dragon.
I mean, yes, you're going into a dragon, then you're upside down along temples. Like, this is probably the most anti-gravity heavy track in the game, one of the most.
Forward, has just a banana behind them to protect. Maybe get something else here in the wings. More bananas? No, a coin.
Now, unfortunately for Toad, picked up the golden mushroom, but this is probably the one track with the golden mushroom, and just boosting blindly is not going to work out for you.
Yeah, it's mainly to correct your loss of acceleration, and beyond that, it's not very good. The Lightning taking away all those great items from all members, but it does look like up at the top left, we see this Queen Mushroom being used to somewhat great effect. Now we've reached the zero gravity portion. Mushrooms tend to be a little bit less favorable, but now 3 on the board. Trying to get themselves closer and closer to this front lead. Shy Guy dangerously close behind first place as well. Will pass it up.
Oh, and Nice gets a shell for defense, and it's recovered beautifully from that blue shell earlier, heading into the final lap. Lemmy's been the only one to really, nice break on that. I thought he was taking, no, I knew he was taking those turns too wide, and heads into the final, but you're seeing Toad and Dry Bones here. This is why you need to learn how to drift in Mario Kart, especially on a track that has drift in its name.
Right.
Oh, blue shell though. Can Shy Guy get to the track before that blue shell hits? It's gonna be close. Makes it before the blue shell.
Wow.
Nice job there.
Full confidence from this player, 100%. Now that also means that Inkling Boy does not get first place.
And now we're gonna see what the final standings are. I believe though, with how close it was, that Shy Guy there was the one, is gonna get beat out by Inkling Boy, but still picks up the overall victory in the track. And who was Black Shy Guy, I have to wonder. Who was? Nice job there, nice job. And away from the victor there. Great job all around. And a congratulations to all the players for making it a very exciting match. I didn't think that we would see a blue shell race toward the final finish line here.
That's what it comes down to. That's why we are what we're doing and who we are. Because we represent.
I can always count on Berto to provide the most colorful ways of summing up the entire night.
We are what and who we are.
Well,
tell me otherwise.
Tell you otherwise. Well, we have seen it all tonight. We've seen a great match against Wasey from Fish and Madden. We saw an incredible league game. We're lovely with those pentakills on the Teemo. I just got to say.
He's got to change his main.
It's got to change, yeah. Like you said earlier, who needs Garen when you've got Teemo and everyone's running over your mushrooms? And then we had some great free-for-all battling in Smash, finishing it off with an exciting Mario Kart race and a blue shell race at the very end. It's been a great night so far, and emblematic of all the excitement that you can see for Boise State esports for the rest of the semester. So congratulations to all the players, and that's going to do it for us tonight. But great job from everybody. Thank you, everyone in chat, for watching. And to all the sponsors, yes, a round of applause, I think, is due. That's going to be it for tonight. We'll catch you later here at Boise State Esports. So thank you for watching.